And now we take you high atop the Twin County Tire and Automotive broadcast booth for tonight's broadcast of Galax Maroon Tide football on the Maroon Tide Sports Network.
And we welcome you to Wythe, Virginia, George Wythe High School, the site of our football contest tonight. Your City of Galax tourism game of the week will be Galax here on the road against the Maroons of George Wythe. I'm Hal Epperson here to bring you all of the action. May have Stephen Peoples join us later, and hopefully he'll be up here in your Twin County Tire and Automotive broadcast booth. Let's thank our sponsors to the broadcast. Could not do this broadcast without Aunt B's Restaurants, Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive, Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy, City of Galax Tourism, Fender's Body Shop and Towing, Galax Parks and Recreation Center, High Country Services, Isom Collision and Custom Paint, Keys Incorporated, Mountain Linen Services, RJ's Pizza and Subs, Tasty Freeze of Galax, Twin County Regional Hospital and their Urgent Care Clinic, Twin County Tire and Automotive, V&H Heating and Cooling, Fawnwin Funeral Home, and Wytheville Community College. Big thanks to these sponsors for their generous support and contribution to our broadcast. We are broadcasting to you high atop your Twin County Tire and Automotive broadcast booth here at Wytheville, Virginia, George Wythe High School. Locally owned and operated full-service facility. That's what Twin County Tire and Automotive is all about. Trustworthy with honest and fair prices, great deals on tires. If you need new tires, they have all major brands for all makes and models. Knowledgeable and friendly sales and service staff serving all of your automotive needs. Give them a call today to schedule your next appointment, 276-236-0007. That's 276-236-0007. Located at 103 West Webster Street, across from the Police Department, downtown Galax, Virginia. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays from 8 until noon. So this is your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. Some of the most enjoyable activities that can be experienced are simple ones: a ride down a country road, a delicious meal, a glimpse into culture from long ago, and the music of the mountains. These are some of the simple pleasures you can experience with a visit to Galax, Virginia. To learn more about the many fun things to do in Galax, stop by the Visitor Center at 110 East Grayson Street or visit us on the web at visitgalax.com. Proud sponsor of Maroon Tide Athletics, and wish all of our sports teams the best of luck this season. City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week, Galax and George Wythe. It's time now to start your Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy Tide Tailgate Show. Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy, is the official tailgate sponsor of the award-winning Maroon Tide Sports Network. Tune in every Friday night during our pregame show for your chance to compete in the Chick-fil-A Trivia Challenge to win the Chick-fil-A Tailgate Package, which feeds up to 8 people. Pregame show starts at 6:30. Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy. Eat mode chicken, roll Tide. Make tailgating, team celebrations, parties, and other occasions extra special with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. very fun tilt between these two teams. So George Wythe, they have won their last 3 ball games. Had the open date last week. They defeated Honaker on the road 45-14 back on September 29th. And a win at Auburn 34-14 on the 22nd. And September 15th, a win over Chilhowie right here at George Wythe High School 24-21. Losses to Marion 38-27 and Fort Chiswell 14-7. And these Maroons open up the season with a 26-18 victory.
yummy. I get excited and hungry just thinking about it. And that's not to mention all of Aunt Bee's delicious desserts, such as mouth-watering fruit cobblers with ice cream on top, banana pudding, and a dairy bar complete with banana splits. Yum, yum! Aunt Bee's restaurants are the perfect place for comfort food quick. Aunt Bee's has locations to serve you in Galax, Hillsville, Independence, Mount Airy, and Pilot Mountain. Did you know that Twin County Regional Hospital in Galax, Virginia is a Joint Commission certified primary stroke center? They offer top-notch service for both diagnosing and treating stroke patients. Emergency service personnel are on hand to perform rapid identification of a stroke, and skilled neurologists have access to the latest telemedicine equipment. For additional information about Twin County Regional Hospital, a Duke LifePort Healthcare affiliate, call 276-236-1612. That's 276-236-1612. 1612.
Von Gwen Funeral Home of Galax and Von Gwen McGrady Chapel of Hillsville are proud sponsors of the Galax Maroon Tide sports programs. They've been serving the community since 1913 in your family's time of need, offering pre-planning, traditional services, and cremation. Call 276-236-2442 or 276-728-2041. Von Gwen Funeral Home and Von Gwen McGrady Chapel. We're there when you need us.
And we welcome you back here to Wytheville, Virginia. George Wythe High School as our Chick-fil-A of Mount Airy Tide Tailgate Show rolls along here from Wytheville. And we've got your chance to win this week's Chick-fil-A Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package right now. It's going to give you the Trivia Challenge question. It has to do with last week's game, the 40-13 victory for Galax over Fort Chiswell. So, if you can be the first caller with the correct answer to answer my Trivia Challenge question, first caller to 276-237-7981, you will win this week's Chick-fil-A Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package, which feeds up to 8 people and worth up to $60. So, everybody loves free food. So, give me the correct answer to this question right here. Here it is, folks. How many turnovers did the Galax defense force last week in their 40-13 victory last week over Fort Chiswell? How many turnovers did Galax force last week? And you will win this week's Chick-fil-A Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package. 276-237-7981. Call now. Meanwhile, enjoy the interview with head coach Mark Dixon, getting you set for kickoff tonight between Galax and George Wythe. Joined here with Galax football head coach Mark Dixon, getting you set for kickoff tonight between Galax and George Wythe. And coach, let's that game really stood out to you, and you really responded well in the second half, just come out of the gates on fire.
I thought the second half, offensively, I thought we had a much better transition at halftime of making an adjustment, which we've struggled with some with our young guys, to be able to take information ascertained at halftime and then apply it immediately as soon as you go back on the field. Thought that was the best we had done all year, of taking new information and applying it, and it showed up real. Dougie went the distance, I guess, on his first or second carry in the second half, and that was in large part from
up the passing attack, which you've done a lot of play action.
Yeah, I think that's just the basis of our offense. If we can get the run game going, opportunity and splash plays for some of our receivers, tight ends, and the H's out of the backfield. But that's all predicated on being able to run the football. So we need to establish that early.
Has it been a good week of practice here in preparation for George Wythe? And your keys heading into this matchup, what's the game plan, and how are you going to attack George Wythe here on the road?
It's been a good week. Our kids, I like how they work, and it's been a good week every week. Our kids really work hard, really get it, come to school every day ready to work and do what it takes. So I couldn't ask for any more out of them. The game plan is kind of the same it is every week, and we want to establish the run, we want to stop the run. We want to win on special teams, and we want to win the turnover game.
The colder months are upon us. It's time to take your vehicle to Twin County Tire and Automotive today. Let their knowledgeable and friendly staff winterize your vehicle and get you a new set of tires for the winter months to keep you safe. Twin County Tire and Automotive is your locally owned and operated full-service facility offering all major brands for all makes and models. Trustworthy, honest, and fair, Twin County Tire and Automotive will give you the best deal on tires. Twin County Tire and Automotive, downtown Galax, right across from the police department. Call 276-236-0007. That's 276-236-0007. I'm Hal Epperson, voice of your Galax Maroon Tide, and here to tell you about my favorite restaurant in town, RJ's Pizza and Subs. They keep their menu as fresh as their ingredients, so you always have something new to try. Featuring the best pizza in town, mouth-watering pastas, subs to fill any size appetite, salads with an abundance of fresh vegetables, and an array of appetizers. RJ's Pizza and Subs, 1006 East Stewart Drive in Galax, open Monday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Dine with them today, or for a takeout, call 276-236-8444. Order online at rjpizza.com.
Some of the most enjoyable activities that can be experienced are simple ones. A ride down a country road, a delicious meal, a glimpse into culture from long ago, and the music of the mountains. These are some of the simple pleasures you can experience with a visit to Galax, Virginia. To learn more about the many fun things to do in Galax, stop by the Visitor Center at 110 East Grayson Street or visit us on the web at visitgalax.com. Visitgalax.com, that's visitgalax.com. We are a proud sponsor of Maroon Tide Athletics and wish all of our sports teams the best of luck, and go Tide.
To Bobby Ward, he wins this week's Chick-fil-A Maroon Tide Family Tailgate Package. All right, hope you enjoyed that pregame interview and scouting the opponent segment brought to you by Aunt Bee's Restaurants. Aunt Bee's with 5 locations to serve you in Galax, Hillsville, and Independence, Virginia, and Mount Airy and Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. Aunt Bee's has been in business for 33 years, has delicious home-cooked meals, daily specials, famous breakfast served all day, mouth-watering hickory smoked barbecue, fresh catfish tenders, hamburger steak plates, catering service, special name brand jellies, ice cream, milkshake sundaes, and more. And that is comfort food made quick at Aunt Bee's Restaurants. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by High Country Services and Cremations, located at 600 Glendale Road in Galax, providing Galax in the Twin County area with the most modern funeral home at the lowest prices in Southwest, bringing you a new tradition in funeral care by creating meaningful, unique services designed just for family for the lowest price. Able to treat everyone equally without having you negotiate from other funeral homes for a more affordable price. It's a winning combination, best service at the lowest price. Experience the difference in funeral and cremation care today at High Country Services. Call 276-236-9009 to see how we can save your family hundreds of dollars for funeral and cremation care without jeopardizing service. Visit highcountryservice.com today. That's highcountryservice.com today. Let's meet our Maroon Tide starters as the players introduce themselves.
Dougie Peoples, number 1. I play running back and linebacker and senior. Joshua Spollen, number 3. Wide receiver and defensive back, 5'9", 140, and I'm a junior. Levi Reynolds, number 4. Linebacker, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Caxton Ball, number 5. Corner, 5'7", 165 pounds, junior. William Rosen, 7'8", 5'10", 190, grade 10. Cole Pickett, number 8, quarterback, 6'3", 185, freshman. Ethan Robinson, number 9, defensive back, 5'11", 145, 12th grade. Michael Bobbert, number 10, outside linebacker, 5'11", 160, 12th grade. Landon Dixon, number 11, defensive back, 5'9", 143, junior. Blake Brown, 14, running back, safety, 5'8", 165, junior. Keaton Beeman, 20, running back and safety, 5'8", 160, 9th. My name's Noah Hutchins, number 23. I'm a tight end and outside linebacker. I'm 6'2", 205 pounds, and I'm a senior. Kobe Barnes, number 33, middle linebacker, 6 foot, 180 pounds, freshman. John Key, number 50, offensive defensive line, 5'10", 220, senior. Isaac Hawks, 53, O-line, 6 foot, 200 pounds, 10th grade. Lee Peoples, number 55, O-line, DN, 6 foot, 225, sophomore. Christian Brown, number 69, offensive line and defensive line, 5'7", 250.
Isom Collision and Custom Paint, your hometown specialist for collision repair and custom paint projects. With their computerized estimates, you will easily understand all of your car's needs. Their technicians are experienced and trained using today's technology. Frame machine with computerized measuring and 2 bake cycle paint booths enables them to get your vehicle back to factory condition. Isom Collision, located 1 mile from I-77 between Jeff Johnson Chevrolet and Horizon Rental. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Call 276-728-4330 to schedule an appointment today. That's 276-728-4330. Isom Collision and Custom Paint, supporting Tide Pride.
High Country Service Funerals and Cremations, located at 600 Glendale Road, Galax, Virginia, providing the Galax and Twin County area with the most modern funeral home at the lowest prices in Southwest Virginia. High Country Service brings to you a new tradition in funeral care by creating meaningful, unique services designed just for you and your family for the lowest possible price. Because High Country Services offers you the most affordable services in funeral care, we are able to treat everyone equally without you having to negotiate from other funeral homes a more affordable price. It's a
winning combination. Best service at the lowest price. Isn't it time you experience the difference in funeral and cremation care at High Country Services? Call us today at 276-236-9009 to see how we can save your family hundreds of dollars for funeral and cremation care without jeopardizing service. Visit us at our web and Facebook pages. High Country Services is proud sponsor of the Galax High School Maroon Tide athletic program and a supporter to bring you the broadcast for your enjoyment.
Make tailgating, team celebrations, parties, and other occasions extra special with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the easy choice, offering a selection of fresh, delicious food and party platters for your occasion and guests. Chick-fil-A ensures that your order is correct, ready to be picked up or delivered. Put your game face on and score big at your next tailgate party event with crowd-pleasing favorites from your tailgating headquarters. Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy. Chick-fil-A, eat Mo Chicken.
Tonight's kickoff is brought department, and it is going to be picked up by Caxton Vault from around this 7-yard line, a kick to the near side. And let's see, we've got a stoppage in play here before Galax could return the kick. City of Galax Parks and Recreation Department, proud sponsor of the Maroon Tide football kickoff, located at 601 South Main Street. City of Galax Parks and Rec would like to invite everyone to stop by and enjoy the many new programs and activities we have to offer for kids, adults, and seniors. 2017 Fall and Winter Program brochure can be downloaded at galax-parksrec.com, or you can pick up a printed copy at the Galax Recreation Center. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and participate in our many fitness classes and programs. For more information, call 276-236-3218. Got your Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive keys to the game coming up. They're going to have to re-kick here. So kicker has it teed up at the 40. It's ready to put foot into leather. Kicking right to left here as George Wythe won the toss and deferred the second half. So Galax will receive the opening kickoff, end-over-end kick as we try it again. Takes one bounce into the hands of Dougie Peoples from the 5-yard line. Return to the far side. Throws a stiff arm. He's tripped up at around the 20-yard line. So that is where Galax is going to start its opening drive, moving left to right across your radio dial. The actual spot will be the 19. Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive keys to the game. Let's look at it right here. Offensively, Galax has more depth at tailback. Have to rely on the line to create opportunities. This will lead to more play action passes down the field. Smart line play is key to the Maroon Tide success tonight. Also, in the return game, we must continue to get yardage to set up good field position, pin them deep in their own territory on punts, and avoid procedure penalties on kickoffs. Galax will run its first drive here, or first offensive snap here of the night, as Pickett takes a snap, pitches it back to Blake Brown, makes a cut, turns it upfield, gets out across the 20, and up ended it around the 23-yard line. So that should be a pickup of about 4 yards here for Blake Brown. Moving forward defensively, last week Galax picked off the opposing quarterback twice and recovered 2 fumbles, negating big drives from Fort Chiswell. This will be huge in tonight's matchup because last year we capitalized off of a couple of George Wythe turnovers and built up a 21-0 lead early in the first half. We need to get pressure on Deacon Beamer tonight, be sharp in coverage, and win the turnover battle. I'll tell you the focus here, what it will take for Galax to win, as Peoples rumbles forward, running along the far hash marks, gets out across the 25, dives, and leans forward, surges to the 27. So that will set up now third and short yardage here for Galax, about 3rd and 2 to go here. So line play will be key tonight. Galax will go up against a bigger and more stout front line and will have to be athletic, read keys, and win at the point of attack. Whoever can win the turnover battle, establish their rushing attack, and earn splash plays will come out on top in this matchup tonight. The Tide will have to play smart and be disciplined for all 4 quarters and win in the trenches to have a chance. And Galax got a good spot, so they give them the first down. 1st and 10 here from their own 29-yard line. Ball in the far hash as Pickett drops under center with 2 wideouts and 1 man in the backfield. That's Blake Brown as he takes the handoff here, makes a cut, gets out across the middle, runs through the line right there. And making the tackle was number 7, Jacquez Younger, a defensive back. As Blake Brown got it into the secondary right there. Nice positive pickup, works for 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 from the Galax 35. Ball in between the hash marks. Pickett scans the defense. Got him ready over the ball here with 2 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield, Blake Brown. Pickett has a snap, turns, hands it off left to Blake Brown. And in the backfield to make the stop there For George Wythe is number 11, Reed Skeens, the outside linebacker. Gets through with pressure and pulls down the ball carrier, and that will be a loss of a yard. 3rd and 6 coming up for Galax from its own 34-yard line. No score, 9:55 left to play here in the first. Twin receivers to the near side, offset, I formation backfield. Pickett fakes, rolls out, looks right, deep down the sidelines, and it is incomplete. Little out route there by Caxton Vaught, nearly picked off by number 2. Got his hands on the football. That's Corey Hull. Incomplete. Galax will have to punt the football away here on its opening drive. So your keys to the game were brought to you by Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive, located at 11017. And tripped up there is the return man for George Wythe. That is number 10, Ravon Wells. Decided to pick it up and run late there with the football. And that was a bad choice. Good punt there from Josh Sperlin. That will pin him pretty deep. George Wythe will start its first drive from its own 24-yard line, ball on the near hash. Not a bad punt there from Josh Sperlin. Good hang time. Allowed the Gunners to get down there in coverage, and they pull down the return man. Very minimal yardage, if anything, on the return. There's the fake. Here's the throw, far side. Got a man. He's beat the coverage. Catch made it around the 45-yard line into Galax territory. Huge pass play from Deacon Beamer. Hooks up with Skeens. Reed Skeens with a catch there on the outside, streaking down the sidelines and beat the coverage. Touchdown saving tackle made on the outside by Blake Brown. The free safety. And that is a big pass play. Will set George Wythe up 1st and 10 from the Galax 35. Ball on the far hash. No score, 9:29 left to play in the first. George Wythe out of the huddle here. They're bunched up at the line. Beamer barks off the signals in the gun. Got a man coming around here, and he's out of a tackle. Squirts free and turns it upfield. Gets out across the 35 down to the 34 where he is upended. That is Ravon Wells. Works for 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Christian Brown with the tackle for Galax. 2nd and 8 for George Wythe from the Galax 33 coming up. No score here, and Wytheville, Virginia. City of Galax Tourism game of the week. George Wythe. Quarterback Beamer has it back on his right hip. Will send in man in motion from the left. Will hand it off. Running around the corner here to the near side is the ball carrier. Lowers the boom. Oh, Blake Brown, he's still up. 10-5. Makes a cut, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, George Wythe. That is Ravon Wells getting the crowd pumped up. Ethan Robinson missed a tackle here right at the goal line. Ravon Wells with a sick cut. Get into the end zone. Sidestep the defender. And George Wythe has the lead. 6-0 with 8:26 left to play in the first quarter. Kicker gets set to kick the PAT. There's a snap. There's a high snap. Get the hold down, and kick is no good. 6-0. 8:26 left to play in the first. George Wythe with the lead. Your City of Galax Tourism game of the week. Back after this.
Keys Incorporated has been serving our community for 25 years with prompt professional service. Keys Incorporated has complete septic service like pump and repair, and we manufacture septic tanks. See us for excavation and land clearing, ditching and ponds, site prep, installation of new tanks and field lines, and sewer line repairs. Keys Incorporated has same-day service to commercial and residential customers in Galax, the Twin Counties, and surrounding area. Call Keys Incorporated at 276-236-9277. That's 276-236-9277.
Blue Ridge Tire and Galax supports all high school athletes. We want your family safe and protected while traveling, so let Blue Ridge Tire take care of all your automotive needs. New tires, tire maintenance, tune-ups, inspections to overall maintenance. You'll appreciate the great service, affordability, and dedication of Blue Ridge Tire, your hometown garage, chosen #1 in the Twin Counties for auto repair and oil changes. Call Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive, 276-238-0011. That's 276-238-0011. Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive in Galax.
Mountain Linen Services is your full-service linen company, serving Galax, the Twin Counties, and the surrounding area. Mountain Linen Services specializes in towels, aprons, gowns, kitchen apparel, dust control items like mops, and doorway entrance mats. We even do tablecloth rentals for weddings and special occasions. Give Mountain Linen Services a call at 276-236-0141. That's 276-236-0141. 276-236-0141. Mountain Linen Services, a proud sponsor of Galax Maroon Tide Athletics and our local sports broadcast. Tell them your WCGX sports team sent you.
Back to your City of Galax tourism game of the week. Haxton Vault in the return was twisted to a stopping point at the 25-yard line. Pickett scans the defense, drops under center, sends Peoples in motion to the right. Pickett turns, pitches it. Blake Brown makes a cut, gets to the 27, 28-yard line where he is thrown out of bounds. Run to the near side. That will work for 3 yards. So second down coming up here. Give him 5. Able to get to the 30-yard line where they're going to mark him out. So second down and 5 coming up here for Galax from its own 30-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Blake Brown to the near side with a 5-yard run. I formation backfield. Check that. No. In the gun is Cole Pickett with a back on his right hip. There's the fake, tuck and run. Quarterback takes off near side, running it to the numbers, turning it up the field. Very close to a first down as he falls on his back, taken down by a George Wythe defender, and it will work for 4 yards. So 3rd and 1 coming up here for Galax. Ball in the near hash. The Galax 34. The Maroon Tide moving left to right across your radio dial. A 6-0 lead on a Ravon Wells touchdown run of 33 yards. Pickett dropped under center. Will send Colby Barnes in motion. Line him up as a tight end on the outside. Here's Pickett turning left, handing it off. Dougie People still on his feet, twisting out of a couple of tackles. And he falls out across the 40-yard line for the Galax first down. Running it to the near hash marks. Slamming it up the middle. So 1st and 10 Maroon Tide from its own 40 will be the actual spot. 7:23 left to play in the first quarter. Ball on the near hash. Pickett gets him over the football, ready to go here. Scans the defense, drops under center. And movement and a shift. Should be offsides here against George Wythe. Jumping off early. Now they're going to say false start against the Maroon Tide. It'll back Galax up for 5 yards here. So 1st and 15 coming up here for the Maroon Tide from their own 35. 7:09, clock ticking. Left to play here in the first quarter. Play clock down to 15. Pickett With Blake Brown in the backfield, we'll send Peoples in motion from the left. The lineup is an offset tight end to the right. There's the play fake, rolling out. The tuck and run is Pickett. And he is twisted to a stopping point. Big tackle to the outside as Pickett takes it back to the original line of scrimmage. Should be 2nd down and 10 coming up here from the Maroon side. Make it 2nd and 9. Spot will be at the 41.
2nd and 10.
Good play action fake right there. Cole Pickett with another run. Quarterback scramble. So 2nd down and 10 from the Galax 40 as Pickett drops under center. I formation backfield. Barnes is the H-back as they have a fumble here.
Recovered by
Galax jumps on the football there. Bad exchange. Either from the center to the quarterback on the snap or the handoff there. Got lost in the scrum right there. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the Galax 40. Ball in the far hash with an I formation backfield. Pickett dropped under center with 2 wide receivers. Pickett fakes the inside handoff, throws out across the middle, and it is intercepted. Thrown behind Landon Dixon and picked off at around midfield, and a return into Galax territory. Knocked out of bounds is the defensive back. That is Corey Hall with the interception there for George Wythe. And a interception return of about 15 yards.
36-yard line.
It was actually, looks like Cole Simmons maybe had the interception there. The defensive back for George Wythe. It is 1st and 10. Maroons from the Galax 36-yard line with 5:39 left to play in the first as Beamer takes the snap. We'll hand it off here. Curling up the middle, running along the inside near hash marks here.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Pickup of a yard. That is number 10, Wells, the ball carrier. And he picks up a yard. So 2nd down and 9 coming up here for George Wythe from its own, or check that, Galax 35. Beamer in the gun. They're bunched up at the line. A lot of offset tight ends and slot receivers. Galax with pressure, and they're in for the stop. Check that, no. He got it off.
Number 33.
Or check that tuck and run there. Quarterback keeper up the middle. There's good pressure of the outside there from Galax. Number 55, Lee Peoples, had me fooled. He got in the backfield and slammed Wells to the turf, but Beamer decided to keep it. Pickup of 2 yards, so 3rd down and 7 coming up. As the Maroons break the huddle here. Got 2 wideouts. Beamer in the gun with the back on his right hip. He rolls out, looks right. Now will throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Sails over the head of the intended target.
Number 11, Reed Skeens.
That is Reed Skeens. He tried to go up top to him. Well covered by Galax. Caxton Vault with the coverage. Back deep for Galax. So now 4th and 7 coming up here. 4 down territory for George Wythe. 4:18 left to play in the first. 6-0 Maroons. Is your City of Galax tourism game of the week. Galax and George Wythe. Galax will get set up here defensively. It'll be a huge stop for our defense right after the turnover. The Pickett interception. That set George Wythe up in Galax territory after the run back. There's the fake. And pressure from Galax. They're all over the quarterback. He is blasted from behind by Walker Bobbitt. Just got the throw off. It is incomplete. Regardless, turnover on downs, Galax will take over.
It'll be Galax ball at their own 34-yard line.
Galax will have it at its own 34 here. Check that. Looks like the 36. Let's see, will be the 34. That will be the spot on the near hash. The Tide moving left to right. 4:14 left to play in the first. 6-0. Favor of George Wythe. Pickett We'll set Blake Brown to his right hip here and send Peoples in motion from the left. Pickett fakes, now tucks and runs to the near side. Heading to the right here, and will be pushed out of bounds.
Cole Pickett, the quarterback.
Cole Pickett on the quarterback keeper, and Wells and Younger making the stop to the near side here for George Wythe. Able to hit the Galax quarterback into the George Wythe sidelines. Pick up of 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Maroon Tide from their own 38-yard line, ball in the near hash. Galax breaks the huddle. The H-back is Brendan Bryson. Peoples in the backfield is the tailback with 2 wideouts. Pickett dropped under center, barks off the signals. He's got the snap, turns, hands it off, and into the secondary goes Peoples to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Galax. Dougie Peoples, give him 6, walking the tightrope. Big run down the field for the Maroon Tide. Finally, we were able to get through in the George Wythe defense. Good running play right there, and Peoples takes it the distance. Had a lot of green in front of him. It is 6-6. We're an extra point away from Galax taking a 1-point lead. Uriel Lopez will kick the extra point. Josh Sperlin is your holder. The kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. Galax has a 7-6 lead here in Wytheville, your City of Galax Tourism game of the week, thanks to the long touchdown run from Peoples, 62 yards. 3:23 left to play here in the first. Be back after this word from our sponsors.
Treat yourself to a meal at the original Galax Tasty Freeze. Established in 1978, the Galax a nostalgic cruise-in and local favorite, serving up fabulous $5 daily specials, the best dog basket in town, and yummy shakes and ice cream. The Galax Tasty Freeze has everything from pizza and hamburger steaks to chicken and barbecue and hot dog and hamburger combos. So call in your tailgate special on the way to the game, ready in 20 minutes. 276-236-5095. 276-236-5095. The Galax Tasty Freeze on South Main Street, Highway 89 in Galax, Virginia. Galax Tasty Freeze, let us do the cooking while you have the fun.
B&H Heating and Cooling, celebrating over 45 years of service. We specialize in high-efficiency, energy-saving heat pumps, gas and oil furnaces with 24/7 service and repair. Licensed and insured, we now offer professional duct cleaning. B&H Heating and Cooling at 4971 Carrollton Pike, Woodlawn, Virginia. Call us today at 276-236-3829. That's 276-236-3829.
The ensuing kick went deep, and Ravon Wells went back to get it. Catching it over his shoulder, then tried to return it to the near side, and he got blasted at around the 5-yard line on the return. So Galax doing a great job here, special teams coverage. George Wythe has it moving right to left across your radio dial from its own 6-yard line. Beamer in the gun with a back on his left hip and 3 wideouts. Going to send a man in motion. There is the handoff. And running it around tackle to the outside goes Wells, the ball carrier. Galax playing to the boundaries right there. They're in with the big stop.
We do have a flag on the play.
We do have penalty flags here, and maybe no gain on this carry, but we'll see what the penalty is going to be and who it's on here. Looks like a false start penalty against George Wythe.
Illegal procedure was declined by Galax. 2nd and 10.
Illegal procedure is the actual call there. So 2nd down and 10 coming up here for George Wythe as Galax declines the penalty. 3:09 left to play in the first. 7-6 Maroon Tide. 62-yard touchdown run from Dougie Peoples. Brought to you by the original Galax Tasty Freeze. Nostalgic cruise-in local favorite, established in 1978, serving up fabulous $5 daily specials, best dog baskets in town. Yummy shakes and ice cream. Everything from pizza and hamburger steaks to chicken and barbecue and hot dog hamburger combos. Call in your tailgate special on your way to the game, ready in 20 minutes. 276-236-5095. Located at South Main Street, Highway 89, Galax, Virginia. Let us do the cooking while you have the fun. Got a timeout on the field. We'll take one with them. You're listening to Galax Football. Back after this.
What do I do now?
Hey, buddy, no worries. Fenders can help. Fenders Body Shop and Towing is available and on call when you need them. So if you are ever in an accident or your vehicle just won't start, then remember Fenders Body Shop and Towing. Fenders provides 24-hour roadside assistance and have been in business for 38 years. Fast, easy, and convenient service and a name you can trust. Give Fenders Body Shop and Towing a call at 276-233-7407. That's 276-233-7407. And visit our website, FendersBodyShop.com. That's FendersBodyShop.com, or stop by the shop at 103 North Meadow Street in Galax. We do collision repair work and have a nice selection of used cars. So come see us and tell us you heard it on the radio.
Back to the action. Beamer barks off the signals, fakes the inside handoff pressure from Galax, and they're all over it. Galax gets in the backfield defensively with a lot of pressure, and it's a safety as they bring down Beamer in the end zone.
Quarterback tackled in the end zone. Tackle was made by number 23, Noah Hutchins.
There's Noah Hutchins, the outside linebacker, bringing down Beamer to make the score 9-6. Get 2 points on the safety.
And we'll be punting or kicking off from
George Wythe, that was dangerous right there, backed up into their own end zone right there, and they had Beamer in the gun. Galax just bringing pressure off the edge, able to swallow up the quarterback. They tackle in the end zone, so 9-6. Galax up by a field goal with 2:44 left to play in the first. George Wythe will have to kick it away. Getting punt formation, and back deep for the Maroon side will be Caxton Vaught and Dougie Peoples.
George Wythe has elected to kick it off.
It actually will be George Wythe electing to kick it off right here. They will tee it up from the 20. Kick it away to Galax. Galax awarded with a safety there, and Noah Hutchins, the outside linebacker with the pressure, got to Beamer. Line drive kick will be taken by Caxton Vaught from around the 32-yard line. Return to the far side, makes a cut, gets out of a tackle, past midfield 45, and gets thrown out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. We do have a penalty flag the far sideline.
There is a flag on the play. The tackle was made by Trevor Sherritts.
And the tackle made by George Wythe's Sherritts. Trevor Sherritts, number 33, a junior, listed as a running back and outside linebacker, 6 foot, 156 pounds. See what the penalty is here. 2:34 left to play in the first quarter, and a 9-6 lead for Galax. City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. Got a holding penalty against the Maroon Tide. So it'll be 10 yards from the spot.
For the Maroon Tide from their own 46-yard line.
Ball will be placed at the 46 of Galax, moving left to right. Across your radio dial. Ball on the far hash. Pickett has 2 wide outs, an I formation backfield. Pickett has them over the ball and ready, dropped under center, and we've got a whistle here and penalty flags. Looks like a 5-yard penalty against George Wythe this time, lined up in the neutral zone.
Penalties on George Wythe for encroachment. It'll be first.
It is an encroachment penalty, so
at the George Wythe 49-yard line.
That will put Galax at the George Wythe 49, moving left to right across your radio dial. Pickett dropped under center here with an I formation backfield. H-back is Bryson. Tailback is Peoples. They're going to give it to Peoples. Sidesteps a defender. He's out of a tackle. 40. Throws a stiff arm. 30. 25, 20 as he turns it upfield and gets dragged down from behind as Galax breaks into the Fender's Body Shop and Towing red zone. For the first time tonight, Fender's Body Shop and Towing available on call when you need them. If you're ever in an accident, your vehicle won't start, you're locked out of your car, you've got a flat tire. Remember Fender's Body Shop and Towing with 24-hour roadside assistance. Give them a call today, 276-233-7477, 276-233-7477. Galax, 1st and 10 from the George Wythe 18-yard line. Give to Peoples as he barrels forward, bangs off of a defender, running along the far hash marks. Dragging defenders just shy of the 10-yard line. He's down to about the 12. That'll be a pickup of 4 yards. The spot will actually be the 13-yard line. So it does work for 4 yards. An I formation backfield and 2 wide outs. Pickett dropped under center. 2nd and 6 from the 13. Handoff Blake Brown, and he is 3-2-1. Touchdown. Give him 6. With a run to the outside, running it along the numbers. Blake Brown, Galax up by a score of 15-6 with the extra point on the way. Tide will get lined up to kick the PAT. Uriel Lopez. The holder is Josh Sperlin. And your snapper is Peyton Price. The kick is up, and it is good. Through the uprights, makes our score 16-6 Maroon Tide with 1:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Back to your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week on WCGX. The City of Galax Parks and Recreation Department, located at 601 South Main Street, Galax, would like to invite everyone to stop by and enjoy the many new programs and activities we have to offer for kids, adults, and seniors. The 2017 Fall and Winter Program brochure can be downloaded at galax-parksrec.com. That's galax-parksrec.com, or you can pick up a printed copy at the Galax Recreation Center. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and participate in our many fitness classes and programs. Again, we are located at 601 South Main Street, Galax, Virginia, in Phelps Park. Phone 276-236-3218. That's 276-236-3218. Ariel Lopez has it teed up at the 40, and he puts foot into leather, booms it down the field. End-over-end kick will be taken from the 10-yard line. Hand off to another return man. He will try with a return to the far side, and he gets stood up and pushed back at around the 20-yard line. So that's where George Wythe will have it, moving right to left after the Blake Brown 13-yard touchdown run to give Galax a 16-6 lead here with 1.5 left to play in the first. Younger was the return man for George Wythe. So 1st and 10, George Wythe moving right to left from its own 21-yard line. Beamer in the gun with a back on his left hip. A couple of offset tight ends will send one in motion. Here's a throw near side, and it is through the fingertips, incomplete. An intended target was Hull. On the coverage was Josh Sperlin. 2nd down and 10 coming up for George Wythe from its own 21 with 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Galax leading 16-6 here on the road, Pendleton Field in Wytheville, Virginia, your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. I'm Hal Epperson, bringing you all the action on your award-winning Maroon Tide Sports Network as George Wythe breaks the huddle here. Beamer in the gun. Barks off the signals, takes a snap, tucks and runs up the middle, and he is hit hard, sandwiched in the middle of the line right there. He's only going to pick up maybe a couple. Hutchins on the stop for Galax. Give him a yard. 3rd and 9 coming up for George Wythe from its own 22. Walker Bobbitt also in there, combining on the stop with Hutchins. Got a minute left to play here in the first. George Wythe out of the huddle here. Play clock down to 10. Trips to the near side. One receiver out wide. Back on the left hip of the quarterback, Beamer. Takes a snap. Will tuck and run. He's out of a tackle. Will throw deep down the field. Got a man. Coming back to the football, hauling it in at the 35 is number 7, Jacquez Younger, and he is shoved out of bounds by Josh Sperlin. Big pass and catch there on 3rd and long. Beamer to Younger. Got him on the deep ball right there. To the near side of the field. Josh Sperlin with a touchdown saving tackle. Cornerback for Galax. So 35 seconds left to play here in quarter number 1. George Wythe has it inside the Galax 20 at the 18. So that big throw. Pass and catch. Beamer to Younger. 1st and 10, George Wythe from the Maroon Tide 18, ball on the near hash with twin receivers on the outside. Going to send a man in motion. Beamer takes a snap, hands it off to Wells, and he is tripped up initially by linebacker Colby Barnes, the freshman, stopping initial momentum right there with Wells trying to curl up the middle there on the running play. Only going to pick up a yard, 2nd down and 9 coming up from the Galax 17. 12 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. Galax with a 16-6 lead heading to the second. Your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week will be back after this.
Like breakfast, no matter what the time, Aunt Bee's is sure to please. Aunt Bee's restaurants not only serve comfort food quick, they also serve breakfast all day long. You can enjoy the taste of farm fresh eggs, fixed any way you choose. Breakfast meats such as sizzling hot bacon, sausage, tenderloin, country ham or city ham, country-style steak, and even bologna. And don't forget the delicious breakfast biscuits filled with your choice of meat, eggs, or jelly. And there's always the area's favorite biscuits and gravy. If you enjoy pancakes or French toast with syrup, Aunt Bee's has got you covered too. For comfort food quick, including breakfast served all day, the place to go is Aunt Bee's Restaurants with 5 convenient locations in Galax, Hillsville, Independence, Mount Airy, and Pilot Mountain.
He's with us tonight.
Galax football, Pendleton Field in Wytheville, Virginia, heading to the second. Galax with a 16-6 lead here. Your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week as the teams will reverse field. George Wythe now moving left to right across your radio dial, marching towards the north end zone here. We'll have it 2nd and 9 at the Galax 17, trailing by 10. Ball in between the hash marks from the 17. Beamer in the gun with the back on his left hip. Twin receivers to the near side. Beamer has a snap. 2-step drop, being flushed, throws, looking end zone, and it is intercepted. Picked off Josh Sperlin in the end zone. Run back to the 10, 15, 20, 25. Slides out of a tackle. He's still up. Walking the tightrope down the sidelines past midfield. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Give him 6. Pick 6, Josh Sperlin, as he returns it 103 yards.
We'll see what it is. If not, there would be a 100-yard interception return.
Josh Sperlin, 100-yard interception return for the Maroon Tide, the pick 6. We do have penalty flags, though, at around the 25-yard line. Right around where he broke the tackle initially. He was able to slide out of a tackle right here where they've got the penalty flags, the 25. And it is a penalty against Galax.
The penalty, of course, was on Galax, a block in the back.
A block in the back there.
Still remain Maroon Tide ball to be first and 10.
So wipe away the pick
Galax
six.
at their own 19-yard line.
It'll be first and 10 Galax from its own 19-yard line. Ball on the far hash. So we don't get the pick six there. 100-yard return from Josh Sperlin. So here we go. Ball on the far right hash. Pickett scans the defense, drops to under center here with an I formation backfield. Pickett takes a snap, turns, hands it off, and running play. Up the gut goes the ball carrier, Dougie Peoples, and he is stood up, hit hard right there in the middle of the line.
No gain on the play.
No gain. It'll be second down and 10 coming up for Galax from its own 19. 11:18 left to play here in the first half. Galax leading 16-6. Almost had a big defensive play. A block in the back negated it. Pickett has him over the ball and ready with two wide outs. We'll send Caxton Vault in motion from the right, and Peoples in the backfield. We've got penalty flags.
Appears to be against Galax.
Penalty against the Maroon Tide for motion penalty.
He's second and 15.
So that will bring it back 5 yards here. Second down and 15 from the Galax 14-yard line, with the Tide moving right to left, up 10 with 10:56 left to play in the half. Twin receivers. Pickett dropped under center. Takes the snap, fakes, rolls out, looks right, throws, and it is picked off at around the 23-yard line. Good coverage there, the outside. Landon Dixon was the intended target. And George Wythe with the interception. Pickett throws his second interception of the ball game. So we had a 100-yard pick six wiped away on a block in the back. And then
Galax's 23-yard line.
Galax turns it right back over to George Wythe. The Maroons intercept their second pass of the night. George Wythe has it. First and 10 on the Galax 23, far left hash. George Wythe moving left to right, trailing by 10 with 10:41 left to play here in the half. Beamer barks off the signals, will fake and will run with it. Quarterback keeper, up the middle goes Beamer.
Number 33, Colby Barnes.
Barnes on the stop there. Beamer picks up
number 23,
2 yards. Hutchins able to clean up there. Second down and 8 for George Wythe from the Galax 21-yard line. 10:13 left to play here in the half. Galax 16, George Wythe 6. Maroons out of the huddle here. Going to have two wide outs. Beamer barks off the signals. Will fake and will run it again. Another quarterback keeper. Tuck and run with a sneak up the middle. And Beamer is stopped at around the 18-yard line. Barnes and Hutchins again on the stop for Galax. So third down coming up for George Wythe. Another pickup of 2 yards. 3rd and 6. Actual spot will be the Galax 19-yard line with 9.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Beamer out of the gun, has a snap, fakes, drops back, throws, looking end zone, and it is batted down. Blake Brown swats it. Incomplete. Good coverage there by the Galax free safety. Now 4th down and 6 coming up for George Wythe with 9:15 left to play here in the first half. So Galax with a safety here in this first half already. A 62-yard touchdown run from Dougie Peoples and a 13-yard touchdown run from Blake Brown. The other side, George Wythe has a 33-yard touchdown run from Ravon Wells, and PAT was no good. Beamer in the gun with the back on his right hip. Trip receivers to the near side. Beamer looks, flushed out, throws, and is incomplete off the fingertips of the intended receiver.
Incomplete. It'll be Galax ball. First and 10.
That was Hull, the intended receiver there, number 2 for George Wythe. And another turnover on downs for George Wythe. Second time that's happened tonight that they haven't been able to convert on 4th down. So Galax takes over here. First and 10 from their own 19-yard line, moving right to left across your radio dial. They're all bunched up at the line here. Tailback is Blake Brown. They send Peoples in motion. Get extra blocking support to the near side pitch to Blake Brown. Looking for some running room here. He slides out of a tackle to the 25 and hit out of bounds at around the 27, 28-yard line. Wells with the tackle there for George Wythe. So that'll be a pickup of, I'm going to give him 8 right there. Second down and 2 coming up here for the Maroon Tide. With 9:03 left to play here in the first half. 16-6 lead here for the Maroon Tide. The officials are sorting things out here, maybe where they're going to spot the football.
Will be a first down.
Now they're giving him the first down. First and 10, Galax on that run from Blake Brown. Works for 10 yards. Be first and 10 at the 29. Gave him a good spot there, I feel like. Maybe an extra yard or 2. So first and 10, Maroon Tide from their own 29, moving right to left. Ball in the near hash as they send Barnes in motion from the right. Blake Brown remains the setback. They're going to give it to him. Blake Brown.
Number 14, Blake Brown, the ball carrier.
Slams through the line, running along the near hash marks. Picks up a gain of, looks like 4 yards here for Blake Brown as he gets it to around the 33-yard line. Hull made the tackle there for George Wythe. So 2nd and 7, they give him 3. 2nd and 7 for Galax from its own 32. Now with an I formation backfield and 2 wideouts. Pickett takes a snap. Will hand it off. Dougie Peoples barrels over a defender and now twisted to a stopping point just shy of the 40-yard line. With a run to the near side, running it to the numbers. Dougie Peoples. And let's see where they're going to spot the football. 3rd and 1. One works for 6 yards for Dougie Peoples. So 3rd and 1 coming up for Galax from its 8 ball in the near hash inside of 8 minutes to play in the first half. Galax breaks the huddle. Tailback is Blake Brown. The receiver to the near side is Dougie Peoples. Pickett dropped under center. Wide out on the outside is Colby Barnes, and Galax will sneak it, try to get it out across the sticks. And
number 30, Caleb England, also in there, Keon Brown.
England and Brown making the stop there for George Wythe. That long 6'3" frame, Pickett leans it across for the first down. So move the chains here. 1st and 10, Galax from its own 40, ball in the near hash. 7.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Dixon is now your receiver to the near side. Out wide is Caxton Vaught as Pickett has a snap. Hands it off. Dougie Peoples is hit hard, swallowed up in the backfield. And that is Reed Skeens there with the initial hit.
2nd and 14.
Works for a loss of 4 yards. 2nd and 14 coming for Galax. 2nd and 14 from the 36-yard line. Ball is in between the hash marks here. 2nd and 14, Galax from its own 36, moving right to left. Pickett now in the gun with the back on his right hip will send Barnes in motion from the right. There's the fake. Quarterback rollout, tuck and run. Pickett to the 40, 45, and he is driven out of bounds into the Maroon Tide sidelines. Pickett taking off. Tackle made just shy of midfield. That works for 12 yards on that quarterback keeper. And on the stop there for George Wythe is number 7, Jacquez Younger, the defensive back. So 3rd and 3 coming up for Galax from its own 47-yard line with an I formation backfield, 2 wideouts. Pickett with a snap, turns, hands it off. Dougie Peoples slides out of a tackle and dives forward to midfield and should have enough with the extra effort to pick up the first. Now they bring it back to the 49. Thought he got to the 50. That's all he would need to pick up the first, but Galax is going to be short. 4th and inches. Right at midfield here for the Maroon Tide with 5:33 left to play in the half. Galax is going to go for it on 4th and inches. They're going to do a measurement here. It's close. I thought he got to midfield there with that extra effort. As he surged, he leaned forward. And
about a foot. 4th and a foot.
So he is come up short here, so 4th and inches. Galax will go for it here from right at midfield. This would be a huge stop defensively if George Wythe get the stop here. Turnover on downs against Galax. They can get pressure, but Pickett behind the line there, and the quarterback sneak. Did he get enough? He did. Right to midfield. Give him the first down. Wow, what a gutsy effort right there. Cole Pickett used his legs quite a bit tonight and his frame. Any way you can pick up the first downs, control the clock. That's what it's all about. Good game management here. Pickett scans the defense, drops under center with Brown in the backfield. They send Peoples in motion from the right. Pickett has a snap, low snap, and he jumps on the football. Let's see if Galax recovered. I think the Maroons got the football as it came out. George Wythe pointing their direction, and they have recovered. The Galax fumble. That is the 3rd turnover of the night for the Maroon Tide. 2nd time they've coughed up the football. This time they lose it. 1st and 10 Maroons from the Galax 48. Ball on the far left hash with the Maroons moving left to right across your radio dial with 5:14 left to play in the half. 16-6 Galax on top. 5:14 left to play here in the half. George Wythe breaks the huddle here. Twin receivers to the near side, one receiver out wide. They got an offset tight end to the near side. They're going to send a man in motion. That is number 11, Skeens, as Beamer takes a snap. Rolls right, looks deep, throw down the field, and it is intercepted. Blake Brown playing jump ball. He came down with a football. Did he hang on to it, though?
We have an interception.
It is picked off. Blake Brown with the interception, his 2nd of the season.
The 1st and 10 Galax from the 17-yard line.
Galax gets the football back with 5:05 left to play here in the half. And a 10-point lead. Blake Brown, the free safety, with the interception, picking off Deacon Beamer.
Okay.
Beamer throws his 2nd pick of the ball game. Josh Sperlin has one.
Now you got 5 minutes before we draw that ticket.
Galax will get set up here 1st and 10 from its own 17. Pickett dropped under center. No, check that Evans down to the game as the quarterback. Will turn, will hand it off. Peoples into the secondary to midfield. turns it up to the 40, sprints to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, nobody to catch Peoples, and he has got the Maroon Tide touchdown. Give him 6 for the second time tonight. 83 yards for Dougie Peoples. That gives Galax a 22-6 lead with 4:53 left to play here in the half. An extra point coming up. Ariel Lopez to kick the extra point here for the Maroon Tide. He's been perfect tonight. Kick is up, and it is good. Through the uprights, makes the score. Maroon Tide 23, George Wythe Maroon 6 with 4:53 left to play here in the half. Boy, that's a big swing, turning momentum right there with the interception, turning it into an 83-yard touchdown run for the first play from scrimmage there in the next drive for Galax. What a play right there. We'll be back to your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week on WCGX after this.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The Twin County Regional Hospital's emergency department staff in Galax, Virginia, are able to respond to medical and surgical emergencies. They are highly qualified to initiate life-saving procedures in all types of emergency situations. And it is very comforting to know that the emergency department at Twin County Regional Hospital is an accredited chest pain center and a Joint Commission certified primary stroke center. When you need them, they are there. Twin County Regional Hospital in Galax, Virginia, a Duke Life Point affiliate.
Twin County Tire and Automotive is your one-stop shop for all of your automotive repair and maintenance needs. Plus, they offer a wide selection of tires from trusted brands at fair prices. Their knowledgeable and properly trained technicians will get you back on the road quickly. Twin County Tire and Automotive, stop by 103 West Webster Street, downtown Galax, or call 276-236-0007 to schedule an appointment. Go to twincountytire.com/coupons-rebates for great ways to save on your next visit.
Made by number 20, Keaton Beaver.
Back to the action. Ravon Wills on the kick return. Gets it out to the 30-yard line where the ball came out, but he was down by contact. Colby Barnes came out of there with the football, but to no avail. It didn't work. They weren't going to buy it there, the officials. As Ravon Wills' knee was down by contact, so George Wythe will have it 1st and 10. From its own 31, moving left to right, ball in the near hash with 4:44 left to play here in the half. Galax a 23-6 lead. They're bunched up at the line. Beamer in the gun. We'll hand it off here, and we'll jet sweep.
Dason McMillan, the ball carrier.
The slot man coming around right there, taking that handoff. That's number 6, Dason McMillan.
Gain of 7 on the play, 2nd and 3 for George Wythe.
And that works for a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. That run to the near side by McMillan takes it to the Maroons' 39-yard line. Ball in the near hash. And a 23-6 lead for Galax. Just over 4 minutes left to play here in the half. Twin receivers out wide, one receiver to the near side. 2 backs here in the backfield. On either hip of the quarterback Beamer, who will take the snap, will hand it off. Running play to the outside. Cutting the corner and getting hit hard there is Wells.
Gain of 1, 3rd and 1.
So a gain of just a yard, 3rd and 1 coming up from the 40.
And also Levi Reynolds.
Making the stop for Galax, a couple of outside linebackers. 3rd and 1, George Wythe from its own 40-yard line, moving left to right. 3:35 left to play here in the first half. Galax up 23-6. 83-yard touchdown run from Peoples, also adding a 62-yard run. 2 big long runs tonight, 13-yard run from Blake Brown, and then a safety in today's game. Here's a throw, quick throw to the near side, catch made, sliding out of a tackle with a good block upfield. Goes Drayson McMillan there, got a good block here to the near side from Hull, and breaks into Maroon Tide territory out across the 50 down to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, George Wythe from the Maroon Tide 48 with 3:14 left to play here in the half. So the Maroons looking to march down the field here after turnovers Galax has capitalized off of. McMillan rolls out, looks left, throw, and it is incomplete. That is Wells with a quick toss into the boundaries there. Went right through the fingertips of Wells. He heard the footsteps there. Galax with good defense coverage to the outside. Right there playing to the boundaries. Second down and 10 coming up for George Wythe from its own 40, or check that, the Galax 48-yard line. 3:10 left to play in the half. George Wythe will break the huddle. The receiver out wide is Younger to the near side. It's number 11, Reed Skeens, as they are bunched up at the line here. Beamer takes a snap, quick throw, and catch made it around the 42-yard line, and wrestled out of bounds. There goes Younger. Tackle made by Josh Sperling. That is just shy of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and inches for George Wythe. George Wythe inside the Galax 40. Spot is at the 38. Ball on the far left hash. 2:40 left to play here in quarter number 2. Galax 23, George Wythe 6. As the Maroons break the huddle here. Beamer with a back on either hip. Twin receivers to the near side, one receiver out wide. Beamer has a snap. Will quickly hand it off. Running play is going to be swallowed up. Galax defense with pressure. They stayed at home right there. And take down the ball carrier, Christian Brown, leading the tacklers there for the Maroon Tide. And that will work for a loss of a yard.
4th and a long one now.
4th and a long one here for George Wythe. Football's inside the 40. In between the hash marks, George Wythe will go for it. They are 0 for 2 thus far in the game on 4th down conversions. 1:40 left to play here in the half. Beamer barks off the signals, will tuck and run, calls his own number, up the middle he goes, and he's got the George Wythe first down. First time the Maroons have been able to convert on 4th down tonight.
Tackle made by Noah
Now they may
Hutchins.
have to test the arm of Beamer here. We are about a minute and a half away from halftime. Ball on the Galax 36-yard line. In between the hash marks with George Wythe moving left to right. A back on either hip of the quarterback, Beamer. Twin receivers to the near side. They're going to stack them up. With one receiver out wide, here's the throw, looking down the right sidelines, the near side, and is complete. Corey Hull keeps his feet in bounds. First down on that pass play from Beamer to Hull. The wheel route right there. And Hull able to get out of bounds with 1:09 left to play here. Quarter number 2. Football is at the 16-yard line for George Wythe. The Maroons marching down the field here. Play clock at 16. Beamer barks off the signals. Everybody bunched up in the line. Little drop back throw, and out across the middle it goes. Catch made around the 10-yard line by number 6, McMillan. He is upended.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Running a little slant pattern right there, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Pickup of 6 right there on that pass play. George Wythe has it at the Galax 10-yard line where they're bunched up at the line. Jet sweep, no. Quarterback keep. And Beamer is taken down at around the 8. Pickup of 2 yards and a timeout called by George Wythe with 36 seconds left to play here in the first half. Timeout, we'll take one with them. You're listening to Galax Football on WCGX.
Von Gwen Funeral Home of Galax and Von Gwen McGrady Chapel of Hillsville are proud sponsors of the Galax Maroon Tide sports programs. They've been serving the community since 1913 in your family's time of need, offering pre-planning, traditional services, and cremation. Call 276-236-2442 or 276-728-2041. Von Gwen Funeral Home and Von Gwen McGrady Chapel. We're there when you need us.
I'm Hal Epperson, voice of your Galax my favorite restaurant in town, RJ's Pizza and Subs. They keep their menu as fresh as their ingredients, so you always have something new to try. Featuring the best pizza in town, mouth-watering pastas, subs to fill any size appetite, salads with an abundance of fresh vegetables, and an array of appetizers. RJ's Pizza and Subs, 1006 East Stewart Drive in Galax, open Monday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Dine with them today, or for a takeout, call 276-236-8444. Order online at rjpizza.com.
Back to the action, Beamer. 3rd and 2 from the Galax 8. Out of the timeout. Has a snap. Beamer rolls out, looks left. Here's the throw, incomplete. That is Corey Hull, the intended target, incomplete. 4th down and 2 coming up here. Boy, this would be a big stop for the Galax defense. 32.6 seconds left to play here in the half. George Wythe trying to decide what they want to do right here. 4th and 2 from the Galax 8, and a 23-6 lead for the Maroon Tide. That's your Vaughn Wynn Funeral Home halftime show coming up. Some halftime stats, a difference maker, and keys to the second half. And we'll check that out of town scoreboard. Beamer is blasted as he throws, gets it off, and banging his way into the end zone for the George Wythe touchdown. Beamer hooking up with his receiver. I believe that is McMillan. It is. Had to fight his way into the end zone right there. George Wythe going for it on 4th and 2 with a pass play there. Beamer was hit hard as he threw it, got it off just in time, and McMillan coming down with a football and barrels into the end zone. Your Shirts to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. A lot of pressure from Galax, nearly blocked by Caxton Vault, but it is through the uprights and good. Makes the score Galax 23, George Wythe 13, with 24 seconds left to play here in the first half. So our drive of the first half will be that 83-yard touchdown run from Dougie Peoples. It may be the drive of the game, but we'll have to see. This one is far from over. But Peoples with an 83-yard touchdown run, his longest of the game. He also added a 62-yard touchdown run. Then Blake Brown found the end zone from 13 yards out. And Galax has a safety on a tackle by Noah Hutchins on quarterback Deacon Beamer in their end zone. So those points and touchdowns brought to you by the original Galax Tasty Freeze, nostalgic cruise in, local favorite. Established in 1978, serving up fabulous $5 daily specials, best dog baskets in town, yummy shakes and ice cream, everything from pizza and hamburger steaks to chicken and barbecue and hot dog hamburger combos. Call in your tailgate special on your way to the game, ready in 20 minutes. 276-236-5095. It's 276-236-5095. Located at South Main Street, Highway 89, Galax, Virginia. Original Galax Tasty Freeze. Let us do the cooking while you have the fun. Kicker for George Wythe has it teed up. This is Trevor Sherritts. Ready to put foot into the leather here, ensuing kickoff. Back deep for Galax is Dougie Peoples and Caxton Vault. 24.4 seconds left on the second quarter game clock. Sherritts puts foot into leather. Line drive kick will be taken from the 5. And a return to the near side, Dougie Peoples with a head of steam. Runs it out across the 25. It's down to about the 28-yard line. I believe is where they're going to spot it.
33.
And the kicker,
Corey Hall. The first and 10.
Sherritts and Hull on the tackle there for
George
Wythe. 16 seconds left to play here in the first half. Galax with a 23-13 lead here on your City of Galax Tourism game of the week.
In the second quarter.
Ball on the near hash, the 28-yard line of Galax. The Tide moving right to left. Quarterback is Matt Evans with an I formation backfield and 2 wideouts. Evans takes the snap, turns, hands it off, sliding out of a tackle, making a cut, Dougie Peoples, and he's free down the near sidelines, 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Galax, Dougie Peoples. We do have penalty flags back at the 40-yard line, though. Wow. That'd have been the 3rd longest run of the night for Dougie Peoples and George Wythe, really. Even though you might have a penalty flag here, they don't have an answer for the Galax tailback. My goodness, folks, that would have been a 72-yard dagger right here before halftime. 23-13. 5 seconds left in the half. So wipe away that long 72-yard touchdown run from Dougie Peoples with a penalty against Galax. First down and 6 to go from the 32-yard line of Galax. That's where they've got it spotted right now with 5 seconds left in the half. Galax a 23-13 lead.
It'll be first and about 6 for Galax.
So first and 6, Galax from its own 32. With an I formation backfield, the tailback is now Blake Brown with Evans dropped under center. Evans will turn, will hand it off. Blake Brown. Pressure from George Wythe, they're all over it. And that will be the final play of the first half as they bring down Blake Brown for no gain. So 23-13, Galax with a 10-point lead heading into the locker room. And coming up, we've got your Vaughn Wynn Funeral Home halftime show. Don't want to miss that. Go check that out-of-town scoreboard. And got your halftime stats coming up. Also, your TCRH, Twin County Regional Hospital difference maker, and locker room adjustments. So we'll be back after this word from our sponsors. Stay tuned to Galax Football on WCGX.
Some of the most enjoyable activities that can be experienced are simple ones. A ride down a country road, a delicious meal, a glimpse into culture from long ago, and the music of the mountains. These are some of the simple pleasures you can experience with a visit to Galax, Virginia. To learn more about the many fun things to do in Galax, stop by the Visitor Center at 110 East Grayson Street or visit us on the web at visitgalax.com. Visitgalax.com, that's visitgalax.com. We are a proud sponsor of Maroon Tide Athletics and wish all of our sports teams the best of luck, and go Tide.
Isom Collision and Custom Paint, your hometown specialist for collision repair and custom paint projects. With their computerized estimates, you will easily understand all of your car's needs. Their technicians are experienced and trained using today's technology. A frame machine with computerized measuring and 2 bake cycle paint booths enables them to get your vehicle back to factory condition. Isom Collision, located 1 mile from I-77 between Jeff Johnson Chevrolet and Horizon Rental. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Call 276-728-4330 to schedule an appointment today. That's 276-728-4330. Isom Collision and Custom Paint, supporting Tide Pride.
Aunt B's Restaurants are proud to sponsor the Galax High School Maroon Tide sports coverage on WCGX 1360 AM and online at WCGX.rocks. Aunt B's Restaurants really appreciate the communities that they serve. One way that Aunt B's has chosen to give back to the local area is by supporting local high school sports on the radio. They will also provide the Hog of the Week award to the best defensive player of the week, who hogs the ball the most. The winner of this reward will receive a $20 gift certificate to to enjoy a delicious meal at Aunt B's, along with a Hog of the Week trophy. We appreciate Aunt B's restaurants for helping to bring the coverage of Galax High School Maroon Tide ball games to the airwaves of WCGX 1360 AM and online to WCGX.rocks. That's WCGX.rocks. WCGX.rocks. You can also listen on your smartphone to the TuneIn radio app.
High Country Service located at 600 Glendale Road, Galax, Virginia, providing the Galax and Twin County area with the most modern funeral home at the lowest prices in Southwest Virginia. High Country Service brings to you a new tradition in funeral care by creating meaningful, unique services designed just for you and your family for the lowest possible price. Because High Country Services offers you the most affordable services in funeral care, we are able to treat everyone equally without you having to negotiate from other funeral homes a more affordable price. It's a winning combination. Best service at the lowest price. Isn't it time you experience the difference in funeral and cremation care at High Country Services? Call us today at 276-236-9009 to see how we can save your family hundreds of dollars for funeral and cremation care without jeopardizing service. Visit us at our web and Facebook pages. High Country Services is proud sponsor of the Galax High School Maroon Tide athletic program and a supporter to bring you the broadcast for your enjoyment.
Back to Pendleton Field here at George Wythe High School, Wytheville, Virginia. Galax leading the Maroons of George Wythe 23-13 here at halftime. Welcome you to the Vaughn Wynn Funeral Home halftime show. Vaughn Wynn Funeral Home for all your funeral arrangement needs. Visit Vaughn Wynn Funeral Home today at 201 West Center Street in Galax, or give them a call at 276-236-2442. Taking care of your family, there to comfort and make the process easier on you and your family. Vaughn Wynn Funeral Home, 201 West Center Street in Galax, 276-236-2442. Your scoring recap, first half stats, and out-of-town scoreboard are brought to you by Mountain Linen Services. Mountain Linen Services serving Galax, the Twin Counties, and the surrounding area. We are your full-service linen company specializing in towels, aprons, kitchen apparel, hospital gowns, dust control items like tops and doorway entrance mats, and we even do tablecloth rentals for weddings and other special occasions. Give us a call at 276-236-0141. That's 276-236-0141 for Mountain Linen Services today. Mountain Linen Services first half scoring recap. Let's look at the numbers. Galax with a 23-13 lead here over George Wythe at the break. Galax with 16 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second. George Wythe with 6 in the first and 7 in quarter number 2. The Maroons were able to strike first on a Ravon Wills 33-yard touchdown run, the 8:26 mark of the first quarter, to give Galax George Wythe a 6-0 lead. They missed the PAT. Galax would add a 62-yard rushing score from Dougie Peoples at the 3:23 mark of the first to make the score Galax 7, George Wythe 6. And then George Wythe, Deacon Beamer, was sacked, taken down in the end zone, a loss of 5 yards by Noah Hutchins for the safety at the 2:44 mark of quarter number 1, making the score Galax 9, George Wythe 6. Blake Brown with a rushing score late in the first quarter at the 1:38 mark from 13 yards out. Give the score 16-6 there for Galax, a 10-point lead. Galax would extend it out to 23-6, a 17-point advantage on an 83-yard touchdown run by Dougie Peoples at the 4:53 mark. And then Deacon Beamer would hook up with Deshaun McMillan for 8-yard touchdown pass and catch. 24 seconds left to play before halftime, and that's where we're at now. 23-13, 10-point halftime lead here for Galax. 280 yards of total offense on 30 plays. It's 9 yards per pass play, or per play, period. Total offense, 9.3 yards per play. George Wythe has 207 yards on 31 plays. That's a 6.7-yard average. George Wythe has 155 passing yards, 7 of 16 through the air. And Galax, 0 yards, 0 of 3 passing. They have thrown 2 interceptions. That's the Maroon Tide. George Wythe has thrown 2 picks, and they do have 1 passing score. And for Galax, 280 yards on the ground attack, 27 carries. That's a 10-yard average, 10.4 to be exact. George Wythe with 3.5 yards per rush, 52 yards on 15 carries. And for penalties, 5 penalties for 40 yards for Galax, and tough penalties because one of those wiped away a 100-yard pick six interception returned by Josh Sperlin, and also another penalty negated a 72-yard touchdown run from Dougie Peoples, so that kind of hurts. But one penalty for 5 yards for George Wythe. And turnovers right now, Galax with 3, George Wythe with 2. Galax has coughed up the football twice, lost one of those, thrown 2 picks. George Wythe has thrown 2 interceptions. One punt for 45 yards for Galax. Defensive sacks right now, 0. Time of possession, 12:04 for Galax. George Wythe, 11:32. Galax has 9 first downs, all on the ground attack. George Wythe with 8. 2 on the ground attack, 5 through the air, and 1 from penalties tonight. Third downs, Galax is 2 of 5, and 1 for 1 on fourth downs. George Wythe, 2 of 6 on third downs tonight, and 2 of 4 on fourth downs. Passing, George Wythe, Deacon Beamer, 7 of 16 through the air, 155 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions thrown. Galax Cole Pickett is 0 for 3, 0 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. For Galax rushing, Dougie Peoples, 11 carries, 211 yards, 19-yard average, and 2 touchdowns. Blake Brown with 8 carries, 42 yards, 5.3 average, and a touch. Cole Pickett, 8 carries, 27 yards, and a 3.4-yard average. For George Wythe, rushing, Ravon Wells, 6 carries, 37 yards, 6.2-yard average, and he has a rushing score along of 33 yards. He's been bottled up for every other run. Desan McMillan with 1 carry for 8 yards, Deacon Beamer 7 for 7, and Jack was Younger, 1 carry for 0 yards. For George Wythe, Jack was Younger has 2 catches, 68 yards. Number 11 for George Wythe, Reed Skeens has a catch for 41 yards. Desan McMillan, 3 catches, 26 yards, and a touch, and Corey Hull with 1 catch for 20 yards. Defensively, leading the tacklers right now is Colby Barnes and Noah Hutchins. Each have 3.5 stops apiece for Galax. Barnes assisting on a tackle in the backfield. Hutchins with a tackle for a loss and a sack in today's game that led to a safety. And then you got Josh Sperlin with 2.5 stops for Galax and an interception. Ethan Robinson with 2.5 tackles. Dougie Peoples, Christian Brown, Levi Reynolds, and Walker Bobbitt each with 2 tackles for the Maroon Tide. Peoples assisting on a tackle for a loss. Walker Bobbitt assisting on a stop in the backfield as well. Blake Brown, Cole Pickett, Caxton Vault, Landon Dixon each with a tackle apiece for Galax. Blake Brown with his 2nd interception in back-to-back weeks. And also, let's see, Lee Peoples, Keaton Beeman assisting on tackles in that first half of the Maroon Tide. Defensively, George Wythe, interceptions by Corey Hull and Reed Skeens. In the kicking department, Uriel Lopez is perfect, 3 for 3 on extra points in the first half. Trevor Sherritt is 1 for 2 on his PATs. Punts, Josh Sperlin has a punt for 45 yards. Punt returns, Ravon Wells with a return, run back for just 3 yards. Thought he didn't get much there on the return. Kickoff returns, George Wythe, Ravon Wells, 2 run backs, 18 yards. Jack was Younger, 1 run back for 11. And kick returns for Galax, Dougie Peoples has 2 returns, 37 yards. Caxton Vault with 2 returns for 36 yards. That's a look at your first half stats. The numbers brought to you by Mountain Linen Services on that scoring recap there. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard at this time. And Tim Smith couldn't be with me tonight. He's got a wedding this weekend. They had a rehearsal tonight for that. So he wanted me to give him a big shout-out tonight. So, Tim, thanks for listening to us. He's tuned in back at home, and be glad to have him back next week joining us for Galax and Auburn at home. So big shout-out to Tim Smith, color commentator, sitting this one out tonight, but he'll be back again next week. So here we go. Let's check that out-of-town scoreboard while we've got an opportunity here at halftime Blacksburg 33, Pulaski County 14. That is a halftime score. Glenver leading 21-7 over Floyd County. That is close to halftime. Let's see what else we've got here to pass along to you. Cave Springs 7, Patrick Henry 0. That is a halftime score. William Byrd 21, William Fleming 0 at halftime. And it is 21-7. Glenver over Floyd County at the half. Stanton River 14, Northside 7. And William Byrd, let's see, we mentioned that one. Of course, this score is 23-13. Galax leading George Wythe here at the break. And that's about all the score updates I have to pass along. I know Craig Worrell with the Galax Gazette, he is at Giles tonight. And Giles and Carroll County meeting this evening. And so see if he's got a score update to pass along from there. It looks like that's the first time that Giles and Carroll County have played each other since 1989, and it's 41-0. Giles over Carroll County at the half. Marion 15, Richlands 3 at halftime. Wow, that's a little bit of a shocker there. And also Fort Chiswell 21, Tazewell 0 at halftime. So all those are some halftime scores to pass along to you there. And that out-of-town scoreboard and the first half scoring recap. The stats brought to you by Mountain Linen Services. We're going to step aside to take a timeout break. When we come back, we'll tell you the difference maker of the first half and the locker room adjustments. They're brought to you by Twin County Regional Hospital. Stay tuned for that. Back after this, Galax football, City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week on WCGX.
The City of Galax Parks and Recreation Department, located at 601 South Main Street, Galax, would like to invite everyone to stop by and enjoy the many new programs and activities we have to offer for kids, adults, and seniors. The 2017 Fall and Winter Program brochure can be downloaded at galax-parksrec.com. That's galax-parksrec.com, or you can pick up a printed copy at the Galax Recreation Center. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and participate in our many fitness classes and programs. Again, we are located at 601 South Main Street, Galax, Virginia, in Phelps Park. Phone 276-236-3218. That's 276-236-3218. Tasty Freeze. The Galax Tasty Freeze is a nostalgic cruise-in and local favorite, serving up fabulous $5 daily specials, the best dog basket in town, and yummy shakes and ice cream. The Galax Tasty Freeze has everything from pizza and hamburger steaks to chicken and barbecue and hot dog and hamburger combos. So call in your tailgate special on the way to the game, ready in 20 minutes. 276-236-5095. 276-236-5095. The Galax Tasty Freeze on South Main Street, Highway 89 in Galax, Virginia. Galax Tasty Freeze, let us do the cooking while you have the fun.
B&H Heating and Cooling, celebrating over 45 years of service. We specialize in high-efficiency, energy-saving heat pumps, gas and oil furnaces with 24/7 service and repair. Licensed and insured, we now offer professional duct cleaning. B&H Heating and Cooling at 4971 Carrollton Pike, Woodlawn, Virginia. Call us today at 276-236-3829. That's 276-236-3829.
Oh no! What do I do now?
Hey, buddy, no worries. Fenders can help. Fenders Body Shop and Towing is available and on call when you need them. So if you are ever in an accident or your vehicle just won't start, then remember Fenders Body Shop and Towing. Fenders provides 24-hour roadside assistance and have been in business for 38 years. Fast, easy, and convenient service and a name you can trust. Give Fenders Body Shop and Towing a call at 276-233-72 276-7407. That's 276-233-7407. And visit our website, fendersbodyshop.com. That's fendersbodyshop.com, or stop by the shop at 103 North Meadow Street in Galax. We do collision repair work and have a nice selection of used cars. So come see us and tell us you heard it on the radio. In Mount Airy is the official tailgate sponsor of the award-winning Maroon Tide Sports Network. Tune in every Friday night during our pregame show for your chance to compete in the Chick-fil-A Trivia Challenge to win the Chick-fil-A tailgate package. Feeds up to 8 people. Pregame show starts at 6:30 p.m. 601 in Mount Airy. Eat Mo Chicken. Roll Tide.
Welcome you back here to Pendleton Field, George Wythe High School. And time now for our difference maker and keys to the second half. Locker room adjustments brought to you by Twin County Regional Hospital. For all the times you need care without the wait, there's Twin County Urgent Care. Whether it's care for the flu, infections, minor illnesses, sprains, cuts, or burns, Twin County Urgent Care will make sure you and your family can easily and quickly get the care you need to feel better. Have you covered 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 8 to 7 and 9 to 3 on the weekend. No appointments needed. Visit tcrh.org or just walk in at our location, 961 East Stewart Drive in Galax, next to McDonald's. Twin County Urgent Care, we have you covered. Also, Twin County Regional Hospital and Blood Assurance will host a blood drive on Wednesday, October the 18th from 10:30 until 3:30. And that blood mobile will be located in the front area of the hospital at 200 Hospital Drive. You must be 17 years old, 16 years old with parental consent, weigh at least 110 pounds, and be in good health to donate blood. Free T-shirts and socks. Refreshments will be offered at the drive while supplies last, and many other great things. For more information on how you can save a life in this community and sign up for the blood drive, appointments are preferred but not required. Call the Twin County Regional Hospital Lab at 276-236-1690 or visit bloodassurance.org/twinco. All right, folks, difference maker for me in that first half. I felt like that Galax really ran some good drives there off of turnovers. I felt like that was really big. You turn those points turned in the turnovers into points, and I think Galax did a great job there. Had big splash plays. You had the long runs. Those were significant there from Dougie Peoples in that first half, 83 yards and 62 yards. So I think just running good drives there off the turnovers and turning it into points there, building momentum was huge. Of course, Galax has given over the football several times. They need to work on that here in the second half. Take care of the football, I think, is key for the Maroon Tide, because they've been well in control of this ball game here tonight. So I think you got to limit your turnovers and try not to have many big plays negated by penalties. I think that'll be key to Galax's second half. But I think keep doing much of the same there. Keep making plays there up front at the line, opening up running lanes for the tailbacks, and we'll see what happens, folks. But I think that is it. The difference maker again, the turnovers turning into points, and big long splash play runs there from Dougie Peoples has been huge for us. And then limit your mistakes there, turning over the football, and penalties negating big plays in the second half, and we'll be all right. And the return man dropped the football, and it trickled out of bounds. So George Wythe will have it 1st and 10 from its own 11-yard line, moving left to right as we start the third quarter, and a 23-13 lead for Galax. Beamer has twin receivers out wide, one receiver to the near side, a back on either hip, going to send one in motion. Here's a throw, and it is nearly picked off. Jumping in front of the pass there into the passing lane was Caxton Vaught. Good coverage right there with the deflection and a near interception from Vaught. Intended receiver was Reed Skeens. Deacon Beamer with a quick throw to the near side. It is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for George Wythe from its own 11-yard line. Moving left to right across your radio dial. 11:54 left to play in the third quarter. Play clock down to 8 seconds. George Wythe will have to get set up here with Beamer in the gun and 3 wide receivers. A back on either hip of the quarterback. And play clock is at 0. That will be a delay of game penalty against George Wythe. Will back it up 5. 2nd and 15 coming up for George Wythe. It'll be from their own 6-yard line. Ball is on the near hash, the George Wythe 6. Galax leading 23-13, just getting underway here, start of the third quarter. You've been listening to the Von Gwyn Funeral Home halftime show. Beamer in the gun with a back on his right hip, offset tight end to the far side. Twin receivers going to send one of those in motion as Beamer will hand it off. Running play, cutting the corner, getting to the outside goes Ravon Wells, and he falls forward about the 10-yard line. Levi Reynolds there. One of the Galax Maroon Tide defenders on the stop. It'll be 3rd and 12 coming up. As a 3-yard pickup for Ravon Wells. 11:27 left to play here in the third quarter. 3rd down and 12 coming up for George Wythe. This will be a big 3rd down for the Maroons. They need to convert here. Ball on the far hash, the 9-yard line. Beamer has the back on either hip. Twin receivers to the near side. Low snap. Beamer drops back. Quick throw out across the middle, and it's caught. Turning it upfield, getting out across the 20-yard line is Skeens. And Galax able to get over and make the stop, led by Josh Sperlin and Levi Reynolds, along with Dougie Peoples. So George Wythe has the 1st down. That one gets out across the sticks. Beamer hooking up with Skeens. George Wythe has it 1st and 10 from its own 24-yard line, ball in between the hash marks. George Wythe moving left to right across your radio dial. Beamer has it back on his right hip and an offset tight end to the far side. Going to send a man in motion from the left. Here is a running play. Cutting the corner is Ravon Wells, taking it to the numbers far side of the field and keeps the legs churning. Powers his way upfield, gets out across the 30 down to about the 32-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 8 yards for George Wythe, maybe 7. It's like 2nd down and 3 coming up here for George Wythe from the 31 will be the actual spot. So 23-13 is the score here. Galax up by 10 with 10 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Play clock is at 13. George Wythe still huddled up here as they send Younger out onto the field. Going to make a substitution. They better hurry now, down to 5. Play clock is ticking on them, and they just get the playoff here, but George Wythe will burn a timeout before. Whew, they just got it off. Right there, Coach Brandon Harner calling for time here. A lot of miscommunication there. They weren't set up like they needed to be, and they're going to have to adjust things here. Get ready to run the next play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 here for George Wythe. And the ball is on the 31-yard line of the Maroons. George Wythe marching towards the north end zone here, moving left to right. Ball on the far hash marks the 31-yard line. So we'll see what happens. George Wythe dangerously, that play clock to run down on them. For the 2nd time in this drive, they've already had a delay of game. And they just called timeout moments ago. Got a college football score update to pass along. The Carrier Dome, Syracuse, New York. The Orange leading Clemson 17-14 with 3:30 left to play in the half. Twin receivers to the near side, going to send a man in motion here for George Wythe out of the timeout. Running play. They're going to try to run it right to the near side. And Galax gets in there with a stop. It's like Keaton Beeman and Colby Barnes combining on the stop there for the Maroon Tide. Keaton Beeman all the way over from his safety position, strong safety, in there to make the stop for Galax, and that will work for no gain. And that running play from George Wythe, 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Maroons from their own 31-yard line with 9:10 left to play here in the third quarter. Yankees and Astros just getting underway for the AL Championship Series game number 1. Beamer has the back on his left hip. We'll give it to him. Here's a running play, running along the near hash marks, making several cuts, and out of several tackles goes Wells, and he gets it up close to midfield. He's going to be taken down after another George Wythe first down, and a run to the 49 of George Wythe. 8:53 left to play here in the third quarter. Do have a penalty flag here. And it will be against George Wythe. That will negate that big run. That was a first down run initially by Ravon Wells on 3rd and 3, but called back due to a penalty here. So now it'll be 3rd and 8 for George Wythe. 3rd down and 8 for the Maroons from their own 26, ball in the near hash. George Wythe moving left to right. Twin receivers out wide. One receiver to the near side, a back on either hip of the quarterback, Beamer. Will drop back to throw, pressured, and gets it off in time and intercepted by Caxton Vault, the 3rd pick of the night for Galax, and penalty flags in the backfield. Caxton Vault does have the Galax interception initially. And we'll see what the penalty flag is here, but Beamer in duress just got it off and into the wrong hands. Caxton Vault with the interception. Galax clapping its hands. I saw Levi Reynolds pumped up. We'll see. This is a penalty against George Wythe or Galax. I know Christian Brown, his helmet came off. It is a George Wythe penalty and an interception awarded to Caxton Vault. That is the 3rd pick of the night for Galax. And the Maroon Tide moving right to left across your radio dial will take over. Penalty is declined. It was a George Wythe penalty for holding. So Evans is now into the game at quarterback for Galax. Pickett's been struggling here tonight. He's thrown 2 interceptions. And Evans has been the quarterback for the last 3 or 4 drives for the Maroon Tide. I formation backfield. Evans rolls out, hands off, right side to Dougie Peoples. Steps out of a tackle, turns it upfield, gets out across the 20, down to about the 17-yard line there, running it to the far side of the field. Dougie Peoples taken down by Wells after a pickup of, looks like 7 yards. 2nd down and 3 coming up for Galax. Inside the Fender's Body Shop and Towing red zone for the 2nd time tonight. Ball on the far hash, 2nd down coming up for Galax from the George Wythe 16-yard line as Evans has him over the ball, ready to go. Takes a snap, turns, hands it off, running play. Peoples slides out of a tackle. He's up the middle and is just pulled down shy of the goal line, dragging defenders to the 2. Fender's Body Shop and Towing. On call when you need them. If you're ever in an accident, your vehicle won't start, you're locked out of your car, or you have a flat tire, remember Fender's Body Shop and Towing with 24-hour roadside assistance. Give them a call today, 276-233-7477, 276-233-7477. Galax gets set up here from the George Wythe 2. Evans dropped under center with an I formation backfield, 2 wide outs. Evans takes a snap, turns, hands it off. Dougie Peoples fights his way out across the plane. I think he's got the touchdown. Oh, they're going to pull him down just shy at the 1. Couldn't get it across the plane there. So that will set up 2nd down and goal from the 1. Good job there by George Wythe. Defense closing there on Dougie Peoples to keep him out of the end zone. So 2nd and goal from the 1 here for Galax. With an I formation backfield. Evans has a snap, turns, hands it off, and Peoples hops over a defender into the end zone, and you can give him his 3rd rushing score tonight. 1-yard touchdown run for Dougie Peoples gives Galax a 29-13 lead with 7:10 left to play in the 3rd. Ariel Lopez to kick the PAT has been perfect tonight. The snapper will be Peyton Price. Josh Sperlin will hold here. There's a snap. Good spot. Kick is up, and it is no good from Ariel Lopez. So the score will remain Galax 29, George Wythe 13 with 7:10 left to play in quarter number 3. Back to your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week after the
Mountain Linen Services is your full-service linen company. Surrounding area. Mountain Linen Services specializes in towels, aprons, gowns, kitchen apparel, dust control items like mops, and doorway entrance mats. We even do tablecloth rentals for weddings and special occasions. Give Mountain Linen Services a call at 276-236-0141. That's 276-236-0141. 276-236-0141. Mountain Linen Services, a proud sponsor of Galax Maroon Tide Athletics and our local sports broadcast. Tell them your WCGX sports team sent you. The colder months are upon us. It's time to take your vehicle and friendly staff winterize your vehicle and get you a new set of tires for the winter months to keep you safe. Twin County Tire and Automotive is your locally owned and operated full-service facility offering all major brands for all makes and models. Trustworthy, honest, and fair, Twin County Tire and Automotive will give you the best deal on tires. Twin County Tire and Automotive, downtown Galax, right across from the police department. Call 276-236-0007. That's 276-236-0007.
Back to your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. Ariel Lopez's kick went out of bounds. So that will be a procedure penalty here against the Maroon Tide. One of our keys to the game Galax needed to avoid tonight, but done a good job thus far. That's their one blunder there on the kickoffs tonight. And so George Wythe will start its next drive, 1st and 10, moving left to right across your radio dial from its own 35-yard line, ball in the near hash. Beamer in the gun. They're bunched up at the line. And they're going to send a man in motion, going to try the jet sweep, and ball comes free. That was a running play there. George Wythe, and the ball squirts free out of the hands of looks like Sherritt was the ball carrier there for George Wythe. There's a pile of humanity down on the field. Let's see who came out of there with a football. And George Wythe recovers. Recovered by number 65, Dorian McMillan there, the offensive tackle. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 for George Wythe from its own 40-yard line, ball on the near hash. 6.5 left to play here in the third. Galax leading George Wythe 29-13. Twin receivers to the near side along with an offset tight end. Receiver out wide, back on the left hip of the quarterback, and a sending man in motion to the left. Running play, and Wells cuts it to the near side, gets around the corner, and will pick up another 5, maybe 6 yards. Peoples on the stop for Galax. Running play to the near side, running it to the numbers was Wells. And that is a George Wythe 1st down to their own 45-yard line with 6:14 left to play here in the third. Galax 29, George Wythe 13 on your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. George Wythe will break the huddle. Twin receivers to the near side and an offset tight end. One receiver out wide, going to send a man in motion from the left. Back on the left hip of the quarterback, going to hand it off to it. Running play to the near side of the numbers goes the ball carrier. Hutchins on the tackle for Galax. And looks like they're running the football with number 10 for George Wythe, Revon Wells. And he collects 2 yards. So really 2nd down and a long 7. We'll give him 3 there on that running play. Takes it to the George Wythe 48-yard line, ball in the near hash. So 2nd down and a long 7. Beamer takes a snap, drops back. Now will tuck and run, but he is pulled down with a sack. Christian Brown before he could go anywhere. Christian Brown with the big stop there for Galax. Works for a loss of 5, maybe 6 yards there. So 3rd and long coming up here for George Wythe. We'll call it 3rd and a long 11. 4:50 left to play here in the 3rd. Galax 29, George Wythe 13. George Wythe with the football on its own 43-yard line on the near hash. So loss of 5 there and the Christian Brown sack. 3rd and 11. Beamer with a low snap, drops back. More pressure from Galax. Here's the throw out across the middle. Dangerous throw is incomplete. Galax with good coverage back deep. That will fall incomplete. 4th and 11 coming up for George Wythe. And I think they're going to have to punt this football away. Give it back to Galax here. As they couldn't get it quite across the 50 into Maroon Tide territory. So Caxton Vault will be the man back deep here along with Landon Dixon with 4:25 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Galax leading George Wythe 29-13. Beamer gets the punt away. Line drive kick taken from the far side by Caxton Vault. Stumbles out across the 30, down to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. Just shy of the 35 goes Caxton Vault. He was tripped up there far side of the field. Galax will have it 1st and 10. Moving right to left here. Actual spot will be the 35-yard line, so he was able to tumble and lean forward there to the 35. Galax has it there on the far hash. With 2 wideouts and an I formation backfield, your H-back is Brendan Bryson. Tailback is Dougie Peoples. Receiver to the near side, Caxton Vault. Out wide, Landon Dixon. Matt Evans, Jr. is your quarterback. As he turns, hands it off. Dougie Peoples stumbling, losing his balance. Falls on his back out across the 35 to the 37. That'll work for 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Galax with 4 minutes left to play in the 3rd. So just a 2-yard pickup for Dougie Peoples to the Galax 37. The Tide break the huddle. Peoples will be the receiver out wide. To the near side is Colby Barnes. In the backfield, all alone, Blake Brown as they send Barnes in motion to the right. Evans drops back, throws, heaves it, far side catch made on an out route there. Noah Hutchins, the tight end, hauls it in. Wells on the tackle there for George Wythe. That's going to be close to a 1st down. I think he got the 1st there. It's going to be close. Yeah, give him the 1st down to the 45. Pass and catch Evans to Hutchins for 8 yards. 3:31 left to play here in the 3rd period. Galax leading George Wythe 29-13. Your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. Glad you tuned in. I'm Hal Epperson here bringing you all the action on the award-winning Maroon Tide Sports Network, WCGX. Tide break the huddle here in the backfield. All alone is Dougie Peoples. They're bunched up at the line with a couple of all-set tight ends. Send a man in motion to the right. That's Ethan Robinson as Evans turns, hands it off. Running play with a spin move. It is Dougie Peoples, and he is finally shoved, pushed backwards here. Gang tackle just shy of midfield. And running play, Dougie Peoples. Running it along the far right hash marks. Works for 3 yards. 2nd down and a long 6 coming up here for Galax. Or a short 7, however you want to look at it. 2:48 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Galax controlling some clock here. Evans scanning the defense, will drop under center, send Peoples in motion to the right. In the backfield is Blake Brown. Your tailback will take the pitch here. Running play to the outside of the numbers, getting out across the 50. Powering his way forward goes Blake Brown down to the George Wythe 47-yard line. Blake Brown's running play will pick up 4, maybe 5 yards. So now it'll set up 3rd down and 1 here for Galax. So So give him about 5.5 there on that running play. Evans has a snap. Hands it off. Dougie Peoples into the secondary, slides out of several tackles, throws a stiff arm, 15, 10, 5, and you can give him 6. Dougie Peoples into the end zone for the 4th time tonight.
47 yards out.
Dougie Peoples slamming it up the middle right there. Got into the secondary, did the extra work. I think he slid out of a couple, 2 or 3 tackles there, through the stiff arm. And he runs it into the end zone for his 4th score on the ground attack tonight to give Galax a 35-13 lead with 1:49 left to play in the 3rd. Ariel Lopez to kick the extra point. And the PAT is up, and it is good this time. He missed the last one. And that makes the score Galax 36, George Wythe 13 with 1:49 left to play in the 3rd. Back to Galax football with City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week on WCGX after this.
Keys Incorporated has been serving our community for 20 service. Keys Incorporated has complete septic service like pump and repair, and we manufacture septic tanks. See us for excavation and land clearing, ditching and ponds, site prep, installation of new tanks and field lines, and sewer line repairs. Keys Incorporated has same-day service to commercial and residential customers in Galax, the Twin Counties, and surrounding area. Call Keys Incorporated at 276-236-9277. That's 276-236-9277.
Twin County Regional Healthcare in Galax, Virginia offers a variety of superior rehabilitative services, both inpatient and outpatient, for patients who've suffered serious illness or injury. The highly trained physical, occupational, and speech therapists provide quality therapy along with a nurturing atmosphere. Their goal is to restore their patients to full, productive lives. The rehabilitation services of Twin County Regional Healthcare in Galax are a Duke LifePoint affiliate. For more info, check them out online at tcrh.org. That's tcrh.org. tcrh.org.
Wells on the run back there, and a kick to the left side by Lopez. And George Wythe will have it moving left to right across your radio dial from its own 25-yard line. With 1:42 left to play here in the 3rd quarter, Galax leading George Wythe 36-13. Ball on the near hash. Beamer has the back on his right hip. A couple of offset tight ends and 2 wideouts. Beamer will hand it off. Running play. And powering his way forward goes the ball carrier as he bangs it through the line. And the running play there is number 5. That is Tayon Brown, a senior tailback, 5'11", 164 pounds, taken down by Josh Sperlin after a pickup of 3. 2nd down and 7 for George Wythe from its own 28-yard line. Ball in the near hash as the Maroons break the huddle. Beamer barks off the signals in the gun. Send a man in motion to the left, fake to him, throw out to the left side, incomplete. Nobody was really right there. Wide receiver had several steps ahead running the route there on the outside. Dougie Peoples nearly had a chance for an interception. He was the only man standing that direction on the far side of the field there at around the 35-yard line. So now 3rd down and 8, and a crucial 3rd and 8 for George Wythe with 58 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Beamer has a back on his right hip. Twin receivers to the near side, an offset tight end. They're going to motion him out wide. Line out 2 receivers to the outside on the left. Here's a throw. And it is incomplete, bobbled, and dropped. The receiver coming back to the football. Couldn't haul in and make the catch there. Heard footsteps from Josh Sperlin and Blake Brown. The intended receiver was younger. Incomplete, 4th and 8 coming up here for George Wythe. They're going to have to punt the football back to Galax. And this is a time when you have to bring the defense back on the field, and they wear down quickly. Unless Galax gets another big splash play, but that can be demoralizing in itself. Beamer gets the punt away with a lot of pressure. Caxton Vaught will take it from the 40, makes a cut, turns it upfield, and he loses his balance. Tripped up by the turf monster there, just shy of midfield. So Galax will have it 1st and 10, moving right to the left. And it'll be from its own 49-yard line. Ball on the far hash. 45.5 seconds left on the third quarter game clock. Galax 36, George Wythe 13.
Seconds here in the third quarter. 36-13, Galax has the lead.
The 1st and 10, Galax. They're on 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for the Maroon Tide. Evans drops to under center. Will send Barnes in motion to the left. Galax in a little pistol formation. Huge block on the outside. Colby Barnes will spring Evans free on the tuck and run quarterback keeper. He's close to Galax first down. Hole on the stop. Knocked him out of bounds. And they knocked him out at the 44-yard line. That's where the official will spot it, far side of the field. So that quarterback keeper works for 7. 2nd down and 3 coming up here. For Galax from the George Wythe 44-yard line, ball on the far right hash. Evans in the gun will send Peoples in motion to the right. Evans has a snap, hands it off. Blake Brown spins out of a tackle and gets twisted to a stopping point just shy of the 40, but he surges forward. Should have the first down depending on the spot, and they're not giving him a good spot here. So it'll be 3rd and short here from the 42-yard line of George Wythe. Ball on the far hash. And that will be the final play. Decide to take a timeout break, heading to the 4th. Galax leading George Wythe 36-13 here on your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week from Pendleton Field, Wytheville, Virginia. Stay tuned, back after this.
Blue Ridge Tire and Galax supports all high school athletes. We want your family safe and protected while traveling, so let Blue Ridge Tire take care of all your automotive needs. New tires, tire maintenance, tune-ups, inspections to overall maintenance. You'll appreciate the great service, affordability, and dedication of Blue Ridge Tire, your hometown garage, chosen #1 in the Twin Counties for auto repair and oil changes. Call Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive, 276-238-0011. That's 276-238-0011. Blue Ridge Tire and Automotive in Galax.
Make tailgating, team celebrations, parties, and other occasions extra special with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is the easy choice, offering a selection of fresh, delicious food and party platters for your occasion and guests. Chick-fil-A ensures that your order is correct, ready to be picked up or delivered. Put your game face on and score big at your next tailgate party event with crowd-pleasing favorites from your tailgating headquarters. Chick-fil-A, Highway 601 in Mount Airy. Chick-fil-A, eat Mo Chicken.
Back to the action as Evans takes a snap, turns, hands it off left side to Peoples. Huge run as he twists away from the tackle, and they trip him up as he stumbles and loses his balance at around the 30-yard line, but not before a pickup of, looks like 14 yards there, and a Galax first down for Dougie Peoples. Runs it to the George Wythe 30. Evans dropped under center here. Ball on the far hash. Tide moving left to right. Evans turns, hands it off to Blake Brown, dragging a defender. Trying to fight for some extra yardage there. Powerful run to the outside. If they wrestle him to the turf after a gain of 2, but we do have penalty flags here. So holding against Galax will bring it back 10 yards from the spot. So we do have a 1-yard touchdown run from Dougie Peoples here in the second half. And he added also another rushing score here. Another long run here from about midfield. So 2 more rushing scores here in the second half for Dougie. He's now added to his touchdown total. He's got 4 in the game now. It'll be 1st and 17 here for Galax from the George Wythe 38-yard line. Peoples, the running play, slams the ball forward, running along the far hash marks. And keeping the legs churning, barreling forward for 2 yards. 2nd down and 15 coming up here for Galax. So give him 3. 2nd and 15 from the George Wythe 35. Your touchdowns tonight brought to you by the original Galax Tasty Freeze. Nostalgic Cruise Inn, local favorite, established in 1978, serving up fabulous $5 daily specials, best dog baskets in town, and yummy shakes and ice cream. Tell you more about it here after this next play call from Galax. Evans in the gun has Brown on his left hip. Evans takes a snap. We'll hand it off here. Coming around, Blake Brown gets the handoff, running it to the numbers near side. Makes a cut to the 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is tripped up just shy of the goal line. Blake Brown down to the Maroons' 3-yard line. What a running play there from Blake Brown, escaping into the George Wythe secondary and doing the extra effort there to get it to the goal line. So everything from pizza and hamburger steaks to chicken and barbecue and hot dog hamburger combos. Call in your tailgate special on your way to the game. Ready in 20 minutes. 276-236-5095. The original Galax Tasty Freeze. South Main Street, Highway 89, Galax, Virginia. Let us do the cooking while you have the fun. 1st and goal, Galax from the 3. Evans dropped under center here with Blake Brown in the backfield, looking for his 2nd rushing score tonight, as he tries to hop over the line, and he is taken down. Pulled down for no gain. 2nd down and goal coming up here from the 3 for Galax. Galax in the Fender's Body Shop and Towing red zone. Fender's Body Shop and Towing. If you're ever in an accident, your vehicle won't start, you're locked out of your car, you have a flat tire, remember Fender's Body Shop and Towing with 24-hour roadside assistance. Give them a call anytime, 276-233-7477, 276-233-7477. Barnes sent in motion from the left, or to the left, as Evans hands it off, and Blake Brown looking end zone, and he's got it. Bangs into a defender, into the end zone, across the plane. Give him 6. Blake Brown scoring his 2nd rushing touchdown tonight. And Galax takes a 42-13 lead with 9:26 left to play. Crucial game as far as the ratings and the standings go for the Class 1 Region C, as really Galax, only Grayson County will be their toughest competition from here on out. You can't overlook Blaine County and some of those teams, but Narrows 5-1 on the season. They are the top team right now in Class 1 Region C, followed by Galax right there. Should hold on to the number 2 spot and maybe could slide up to number 1 again before the season is over with for the win here tonight. We'll see. The extra point is good to make the score 43-13 Galax with 9:26 left to play. Be back to Maroon Tide football here on WCGX after this. Isom Collision and Custom Paint, your hometown specialist for collision. With their computerized estimates, you will easily understand all of your car's needs. Their technicians are experienced and trained using today's technology. A frame machine with computerized measuring and 2 bake cycle paint booths enables them to get your vehicle back to factory condition. Isom Collision, located 1 mile from I-77 between Jeff Johnson Chevrolet and Horizon Rental. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Call 276-728-4330 to schedule an appointment today. That's 276-728-4330. Isom Collision and Custom Paint, supporting Tide Pride.
Some of the most enjoyable activities that can be experienced are simple ones. A ride down a country road, a delicious meal, a glimpse into culture from long ago, and the music of the mountains. These are some of the simple pleasures you can experience with a visit to Galax, Virginia. To learn more about the many fun things to do in Galax, stop by the Visitor Center at 110 East Grayson Street or visit us on the web at visitgalax.com. Visitgalax.com, that's visitgalax.com. We are a proud sponsor of Maroon Tide Athletics and wish all of our sports teams the best of luck, and go Tide.
And on the return to the near side was, oh boy, Jude Riegelsparger. Freshman, 5'7", 140 pounds, listed as a running back, defensive back. Jude Riegelsparger, number 28. On the return there for George Wythe. And didn't get much. It'll be 1st and 10 Maroons from their own 13-yard line, moving right to left, trailing Galax 43-13 with 9:15 left to play. Beamer, the third-year quarterback, has been the man since his freshman year as they bring McMillan out onto the field, get him set up as an offset tight end to the outside. We'll send a man in motion to the left, hand it off to him on the jet sweep. Running play to the outside, and it's a big play. Got a nice block there to the outside to spring him free. And that will work for a pickup of, looks like 13 yards on the jet sweep there. That'll be a George Wythe first down. That's actually going to work for 15. Up to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 George Wythe from its own 28 ball in the far hash. 9:05 left to play. Beamer in the gun. Barks off the signals. And they're going to try the jet sweep to the near side this time. And before he could get over this way, it's going to be pulled down. Tackle in the backfield by the freshman linebacker Colby Barnes. Able to disrupt things and only work for 2 yards there. 2nd down and 8 for George Wythe from its own 30. 8:38 left to play. Galax leading George Wythe 43-13. So Deacon Beamer gets his team lined up, ready to go here. They're over the football. Beamer takes a snap, drops back, looks to throw. Will heave it down the sidelines, near side, and it is incomplete. Good coverage. Ethan Robinson in stride with the receiver to the near side of the field. And the intended receiver there for George Wythe was number 4, Tyrus Green. The intended target. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up here for George Wythe from its own 30 ball in between the hash marks. 8:12 left to play. Beamer has a back on either hip. Twin receivers to the outside, one receiver to the near side. Beamer in the gun, takes the low snap, drops back, now runs right, looks to throw out across the middle, incomplete. It is incomplete. Well covered there by Galax. Hull was the intended receiver, and it falls incomplete. Galax may have got their hands in there to separate the football from the receiver. So now 4th down and 8 to go for George Wythe. They will punt the football away. 43-13, Maroon Tide, 8:06 left to play. Vault and Dixon back deep for Galax. Line drive kick will sail over the head of Caxton Vault. Vault will pick it up from around the 18-yard line. Will run it to the far side of the field. Got some green in front of him. Makes a cut 40 and gets taken down just shy of the 45. And they're going to spot him at the, looks like the 44-yard line. That's where Galax will have it moving left to right across your radio dial. Looks like we've got an injured George Wythe player. Let's step aside, take a quick timeout break, and we'll be back to George Wythe High School, Pendleton Field after this. Treat yourself to a meal at the original Galax Tasty Freeze. Established in 1978, the Galax Tasty Freeze is a nostalgic cruise-in and local favorite, serving up fabulous $5 daily specials, the best dog basket in town, and yummy shakes and ice cream. The Galax Tasty Freeze has everything from pizza and hamburger steaks to chicken and barbecue and hot dog and hamburger combos. So call in your tailgate special on the way to the game, ready in 20 minutes. 276-236-5095. 276-236-5095. The Galax Tasty Freeze on South Main Street, Highway 89 in Galax, Virginia. Galax Tasty Freeze, let us do the cooking while you have the fun. Welcome you back here to George Wythe High School in Pendleton Field. A 43-13 lead right now for the Maroon Tide, with 7:49 left on the game clock as the Tide break the huddle. Galax moving left to right. Have the football here at their own 44-yard line with an I formation backfield. 2 wide outs. Quarterback dropped under center here. That's Cole Pickett back into the game. We'll turn, we'll hand off left to Keaton Beeman. Rumbles forward for a Galax first down, running it to the numbers to the outside, and breaks into George Wythe territory. Give him the first down, move the chains. 7:39 left to play. So Cole Pickett back into the game is the quarterback for Galax, 6'3" freshman. He's had a tough night. He's thrown 2 interceptions. And for Cole Pickett, that is now 5 interceptions thrown on the season to 2 touchdowns. Pickett will drop under center here with an I formation backfield at 2 wideouts. Beaton remains the tailback. H-back is Brendan Bryson. Handoff left, Keaton Beeman. And he slams the ball forward. Running in between the hash marks. Gets out across the 40 down to the George Wythe 38-yard line with 7 minutes to play. Galax leading George Wythe 43-13. Your City of Galax Tourism game of the week. Get your Isom Collision and Custom Paint recap show coming up, so don't miss that. Right here on the Cat WCGX. The receiver to the near side is Caxton Vault. 1 receiver out wide is Dixon. And an I formation backfield. Pickett's got him over the ball and ready. Turns, hands it off. Keaton Beeman makes a cut and turns it upfield. Running it along the far left hash marks. Keeps the legs churning. Powers his way forward for another Galax first down. So move the chains here with a carry to the George Wythe 31-yard line. Ball in between the hash marks. Tide moving left to right, leading George Wythe 43-13. Galax will host Auburn next week. Another MED matchup at home. Pickett takes a snap from under center. Will hand it off, and Beeman, being hard to bring down, finally gets thrown back here just shy of the 25-yard line. Mark him down at the 26. That'll work. 6 yards there for Keaton Beeman. 2nd down and 4 coming up for Galax with 5:45 left to play. The I formation backfield here for the Maroon Tide as Pickett scans the defense, drops to under center. Run some play clock here. Play clock and game clock. Get the play clock down, and do have penalty flags and a false start against the Maroon Tide here.
Illegal procedure against the Maroon
So check that. They say illegal procedure. So it will be now 2nd down and 9 for the Maroon Tide from the George Wythe 30-yard line. As Pickett takes a snap, will turn, will hand it off. Keaton Beeman slides out of a couple of tackles, makes a cut, gets to the 20, throws a stiff arm at the 15, to the 10, to the 5, sidesteps a defender, falls on his back, looking end zone. What a battle right there. Keaton Beeman, heck of a run there by the freshman tailback, refusing to go down. Beeman, 5'7", 150 pounds, will set it up 1st and goal for Galax from the George Wythe 1. What a running play there from Keaton Beeman.
All the way down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Galax. There.
What a run by Beeman. Clock continues to tick.
4:53 left to play here. Galax try to punch it in. H-back is Bryson. Beeman is the tailback with Pickett dropped under center and 2 wideouts. I formation backfield as Pickett turns, hands it off, banging his way into the end zone. Keaton Beeman, give him 6. Keaton Beeman bangs it across the goal line, and it gives Galax the 49-13 lead with 4:37 left to play in the game.
Where did it go wrong for George Wythe?
Galax will get set to kick the PAT here from Uriel Lopez, number 17, the senior, 5'8", 135-pound kicker. Josh Sperlin to hold, and to snap it, number 52, Peyton Price. Price snaps it. There's a snap, good. Hold, kick is up, and it is through the uprights and good. 50-13, Galax with 4:37 left to play in the ball game. Be back to your CDA Galax Tourism Game of the Week after this.
High Country Service Funerals and Cremations, located at 600 Glendale Road, Galax, Virginia, providing the Galax and Twin County area with the most modern funeral home at the lowest prices in Southwest Virginia. High Country Service brings to you a new tradition in funeral care by creating meaningful, unique services designed just for you and your family for the lowest possible price. Because High Country Services offers you the most affordable services in funeral care, we are able to treat everyone equally without you having to negotiate from other funeral homes a more affordable price. It's a winning combination. Best service at the lowest price. Isn't it time you experience the difference in funeral and cremation care at High Country Services? Call us today at 276-236-9009 to see how we can save your family hundreds of dollars for funeral and cremation care without jeopardizing service. Visit us at our web and Facebook pages. High Country Service Maroon Tide Athletic Program and a supporter to bring you the broadcast for your enjoyment.
Lopez with the ensuing kick. It's kicked out of bounds, so that'll be a procedure penalty against the Maroon Tide. We'll give George Wythe the football, 1st and 10, moving right to left across your radio dial from their own 35-yard line. Galax leading George Wythe 50-13. They've run away with this thing here. It was a 23-13 halftime score. And Galax playing another strong second half for the second straight week. Going to win 2 in a row over 2 big-time teams here in the MED, Fort Chisholm and George Wythe back-to-back after that 31-13 heartbreaking loss at Northside against a tough 3A Vikings team. So the Maroon Tide will improve to 5-2 on the season. And George Wythe will drop to 4-3 and now 1-2 in MED play. Galax will improve its MED record to 3-0. Grayson County was idle tonight, so those 2 teams will sit atop the Mountain Empire District. A tie for first place. Running play to the outside and turning the corner and getting hit hard was the ball carrier. After a pickup of 2 yards, it'll be 2nd down and 8 for George Wythe from its own 37-yard line with 3:50 left to play.
2nd and 8 from their own 37-yard line.
Beamer will bark off the signals here. We'll take the snap. We'll hand it off. Up the gut goes the ball carrier after taking the handoff. It's out across the 40. Falls on his back to the 41. And now it'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up here for George Wythe from its own 41-yard line. Ball in between the hash marks. 3:08 left to play, 50-13.
Remind everybody, we got homecoming at George Wythe next week.
Looks like George Wythe will host Bland County here for homecoming next week. Galax hosts Auburn. 2:50 left to go here. Play clock is at 15 as Beamer gets him set up with the back on his right hip. Takes a low snap, drops back, looking deep down the right sidelines, and it is incomplete. Well covered there by Galax as it sails over the head of the intended target. And that is Hull, the intended receiver, and well covered back deep by number 25 for Galax, Austin Burnett, senior defensive back. As the clock continues to tick down here with 2:13 left to play, Galax leading 50-13. George Wythe will punt the football away. ISM Collision and Custom Paint Recap Show is coming up here from George Wythe High School, Pendleton Field, your City of Galax Tourism Game of the Week. George Wythe in punt formation. Play clock at 17. And the kick is away. A lot of pressure there from Galax. Almost got to it. It'll be taken from around the 25-yard line to return up the middle. And the return man is tripped up just shy of midfield. That is Landon Dixon, showcasing his speed right there with a huge burst of speed, head of steam, looking upfield. I know he was looking end zone right there. It's a good run back for the Maroon Tide. Landon Dixon on the punt. Set Galax up with good field position right at midfield, but the clock will tick down here. Galax will probably take a couple of knees and get out of here with a 50-13 win. Evans drops under center here. An offset I formation backfield. And Evans has a snap and drops to a knee. May just need a couple of those, and down to a minute left to go here. A 50-13 win here for the Maroon Tide tonight. And we're going to go ahead and step aside here, take the timeout break, get everything ready to go for your Isom Collision and Custom Paint recap show here from George Wythe, Wytheville, Virginia, Pendleton Field. Your City of Galax Tourism game of the week as Evans gets set to drop to one more knee here, and the Maroon Tide are going to win it 50-13 and improve their record to 5-2 and 3-0 in MED play. Back after this word from our sponsors.
Oh no! What do I do now?
Hey, buddy, no worries. Fenders can help. Fenders Body Shop and Towing is available and on call when you need them. So if you are ever in an accident, just won't start, then remember Fenders Body Shop and Towing. Fenders provides 24-hour roadside assistance and have been in business for 38 years. Fast, easy, and convenient service, and a name you can trust. Give Fenders Body Shop and Towing a call at 276-233-7407. That's 276-233-7407. And visit our website, fendersbodyshop.com. That's fendersbodyshop.com, or stop by the shop at 103 North Meadow Street in Galax. We do collision repair work and have a nice selection of used cars. So come see us and tell us you heard it on the radio. The City of Galax Parks and Recreation